Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Tuesday night Cinemateq live stream, where I am going to create many, many bonfires with your dumb Letterboxd profiles and probably pee on the ashes of them after they've burned down a little bit, because I am too concerned with the amount of fresh water currently available to everyone in the world to bother putting out the smoldering ashes of your film taste with it. We have to save the water, so instead, I will use the urine. That's right. That's what we're doing today. You know what else we're doing today? We're starting the live stream off with a special guest. It's the big cat. He's here. He hasn't been on the live stream in weeks because he's been too tired, and today he was like, yo, TJ, I feel like this live stream needs to start off with a bang. And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, well, what if I was there? And I was like, oh shit, that would be real dope. And so, yes, here we go. Starting off with the most handsomest cat in the world, who's probably trying to kill me right now, even though I'm holding him like a precious little baby. Oh, look at him. Hello. Hello. Are you ready for some roasting? Are you ready for some roasting? Looks like he wants to roast me, honestly. Oh, my goodness. So I'm probably not going to be able to hold on to him very long, and now, of course, he's just going to blend in with the shirt that I'm wearing. But hello. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a very good day so far. And I believe on Friday I asked you to go watch some good movies. So now in the chat, I'm going to need you to tell me what good movies you watched over the weekend. And now I'm finding this kind of awkward to hold the cat, so he's gone. Rocco's gone. Maybe he will return, but I wanted to start the live stream off on a high note. And of course, from now, it'll be all downhill from here, now that we are catless. He'll be back, though. He'll be back. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So, before we get into the roasting, of course, I'm going to say hello to everyone in chat, so let's just see what's going on here. I believe Eli was in here first. Congratulations. Tasuki was also in here. Ella was here. Dooman saying hello. Heisenberg, what up? Hope you're making some real nice meth. Seb is here. Hawk is here. Trashgrin is here. Jared, Soviet Spider, Tim's here. What's up? Arthur, you added a lot of things to the start of your name, I think. That almost tripped me up. Who else is in here? Dory's here. What time is the beach off? I'm going to start beaching people off whenever I want to beach people off. And don't think that I won't beach people off, because beaching people off is what someone from the beach does. And obviously, my profession is beach. So yeah, there's going to be some beach offs if you're not careful. It's a Barbie reference for those of you who don't know. Paul is here. What's up? Ivy, you also saw Barbie. Sick. Cyrus is here. What's up? Tybalt, straight in from a Shakespeare play. Hello, hello. Trey is here. And that's it. That's all the people who are in here right now. But I'm sure there will be some more to come as the roastings get going. And I did ask you all to tell me what movies you saw over the weekend that were super good. Looks like we got 2001: A Space Odyssey, Oppenheimer, Barbie. I watched your top 4, don't ask why. LOL, I was just curious. Well, now you need to tell me what you thought of the films in my top 4. Come on now. Let's see, Job Carp, you watched Kung Fu Panda. Anyone else? Heisenberg just watched Taxi Driver. Nice. Seb watching The Umbrellas of Cherbourg. This, aka The Superior La La Land. Also watched Barbie. Nice. Hawk watched Etole, starring Jennifer Connelly. Oh, really? From '89. Very overlooked film. Not even 1.5k members on Letterboxd. I think it's pretty good. Interesting. Barbie was dope, says Paul. I saw Barbie, but I was so drunk I don't properly remember it. Yes, Josh. Way to go. Always show up to the movie theater wrecked out of your mind. What up? I watched It's a Wonderful Life for Christmas in July. Man, that just means you're going to watch that movie like twice in 1 year. And do you need to watch it twice in 1 year? I started watching Rec 2, but I haven't finished it. Yo, Rec is awesome. Please finish Rec. It's so good. Horses are a TJ extender. God, is this just all going to be Barbie references in the chat today? Hell yeah. How far are you in the list? Oh, I don't know. I'm about to start off with someone, though. First couple of people are going to be people I've already roasted, so they'll be quick. But you guys will be able to figure it out from there. I watched Barbie and Oppenheimer. Says Seti. Nice. Oh my God, I forgot I watched Legally Blonde yesterday. A great film to go with Barbie, no doubt. Dunkirk mid? Get the hell out of here. Dunkirk is one of Christopher Nolan's best films. And on that note, I will remind everyone here that I am currently working on a Christopher Nolan rank video, which after its first edit is about 45 minutes long. So I'm basically just making short films over here now. That will likely get shorter. It will likely get shorter. But yeah, it's gonna end up being like one of the longest films, one of the longest videos on this channel, if not the longest. So that's gonna be fun. And if you don't want to miss it, get subscribed and turn on your notifications. Come on now. Also, there might be a review roast for Barbie coming out tomorrow. Maybe. There might be. Who can say for sure except for me? There's definitely a review roast for Barbie coming out tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. Should be coming out around 12 or 1 p.m. With that said, I guess I need to set up what the hell we're actually going to be doing here, which is, naturally, Letterboxd roasts. Yes. You see, down in the description box below, there is a link to a Letterboxd list. If you comment on that list, I will roast your Letterboxd profile. That list has has over 350 comments on it so far, and the list is still long. I'm not that far into it. So, if you want to jump the list, if you want to get roasted immediately, then please send in a super chat and you will be able to jump the line. If you prefer, you can also send in a super chat and I'll look at your watch list and give you some recommendations about what some pretty great movies are. And yeah, that's about it. That's the rules. That's how this is going to go. So yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. TJ be like, now I'm become Cinephile Supreme, the destroyer of Letterboxd profiles. God damn it. I wish I could have thought of that myself. Barbie wasn't what I thought it would be. Yeah, they did a really good job of hiding what the film was going to be all about from the trailers. I really appreciate that about that film. I just finished watching Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, and wow, it was very good. It is a pretty good action film, no doubt. We need a t-shirt of Seb75's comment by TJ. Maybe one day we'll actually have merchandise. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. So, speaking of things that happen one day, oh my god, I think Rocco's fur actually irritates me. I don't know why I have a cat, because I can feel like itchy in my face now. God damn it, Rocco. Don't tell me this cat's giving me allergies after all these years. Speaking of Rocco being annoying, what? How about we do a quick roast of Tom? Because I think that we have roasted Tom before, mostly because Tom here is from Newcastle, and I think there's only one person I've ever roasted from Newcastle, and this person also happens to be a Paul Mezcal enthusiast, and that just rings a little bit too true in my head to be a double. This guy does not have a twin. This is Tom individually. This is Tom and only Tom. So I just want to see what they've been up to recently. This will be nice and short. And from the looks of it, the favorite films have stayed exactly the same because they're still running with this dumb little orange thing going on. Everything's got to be orange and black. Wow, everything's got to look like a fire. That's awesome. I'm so happy that everything looks like it's going to be roasted or is in the process of being roasted. It's like you were expecting me. And you know what? Looks like they have seen two of the biggest films of the year back to back. They did the Barbenheimer. I wonder what their Oppenheimer thoughts were. Where was my trigger warning for Casey Affleck? Honestly, there are so many goddamn actors in this movie. I forgot that Casey Affleck was one of them until right this second. And you're right, we do need a trigger warning for Casey Affleck. I was watching Interstellar the other day, and I forgot that he was in that movie too. And I was like, Casey Affleck, gross. But also Timothée Chalamet, not gross. You also gave Barbie 3 stars, which seems stupid. Seems like a dumb thing to say about Barbie. And you said Ryan Gosling single-handedly saving cinema. Oh, so we're just going to do that thing where we're going to gloss over the fact that Margot Robbie was fantastic in this movie? No way, Tom. I don't care if you're a Paul Mezcal enthusiast. That does not excuse this kind of slander against my girl Margot, who's right there. You know she's a Slipknot fan? That's pretty cool. What else do you got here? Pinned reviews, recent reviews. What did you say about The Truman Show? This Truman guy looks oddly familiar. I don't know why. Probably because it's Jim Carrey being an actor. Are you not aware that that's how this shit works? You watch enough movies, you probably pick up on the fact that actors play characters and not just themselves. Although you do call yourself, again, a Paul Mescal enthusiast, so maybe that's not the case. And what? Joyride made you miserable? Why? Why did Joyride make you miserable? That's weird. How could it make you miserable? It's a comedy. I'm not going to say it's a great comedy, but there's some laugh out loud moments in that. Jeez, I guess Mr. Paul Mescal enthusiast can only be made sad by movies. He can never have any fun. But like I said, we've already roasted Tom in the past, so we're not going to spend a lot of time on him. So it wasn't a Joyride? Oh, Jared. Oh, Jared. Nice one. Nice one. Best A24 movie, Under the Silver Lake? No. No, I don't think so. It's obviously The Witch. The Witch is the best A24 movie. By a lot. Letterboxd made me actually fall in love with watching much movies. That's awesome. Good for Letterboxd, I say. It's definitely a net positive on the film watching community, I think. As long as we, don't use it as a reason to all get mad at each other on the internet, That would be bad. Everyone in Barbie was fantastic. Such a fun cast. Yup. No duds. No duds in that film. It's super sick. TJ want to push you around. He will. TJ want to push you down. He will. He want to take you for granted. He want to take you for granted. Oh, I see. Those are the lyrics from that Matchbox 20 song that's in Barbie. If I had realized that, I would have tried to sing it in that voice. What is it? I wanna push you around. There you go. There's a little sample of how that song sounds to me. I guess he wasn't a Barbie girl after all. God damn it. I never will be with that attitude. So, why don't we move on to the next little mini roast of average home video enthusiasts. This is, of course, someone who was roasted before, but they commented again. So we're just going to see what's been happening with them, what's been up. And oh, would you look at that. Pretty sure these favorite films are all the same. I liked a goofy movie, and that's all you need to know, really. Yeah, I suppose so. You're Mr. VHS. We get it. Look at you. Your profile picture looks like it needs to have its tracking adjusted. Awesome. You're really on brand. That's great for you. But what's been going on in this recent activity, actually? Ooh, another Barbie review. What is this person going to say? I did not expect this to be amazing. Why? Because you have no faith in Greta Gerwig and the fact that she's already put out 2 bangers of a film in Lady Bird and Little Women? Oh, wow. I feel so surprised that the person who already put out 2 really good movies put out another really good movie. I loved everything about Barbie, and oh my god, the heart button is pink. This is fucking brilliant. That's right, everyone. If you like Barbie, it's pink. Boom. Letterboxd doing real cool stuff. I guess that's probably the only thing they could do after they broke their budget off of the Mission Impossible 7 thing that happens when you log it. You also watched Grown Ups. Wait, are you the person who watches Grown Ups all the time? I'm not going crazy, you're going crazy. Yeah, you are the one who does that, aren't you? Also, yes, I am watching Grown Ups 2010 every month this year. Don't ask why. The things that people do to themselves, I don't know, man. There are easier ways to torture yourself. You also gave Little Mermaid a 3. Admittedly, it's better than your average live-action Disney remake. It's so terrible that there actually is an average Disney remake for us to talk about, right? But oh man, is it boring. I can't even count how many times I checked to see how much time was left. Also, Scuttle, Flounder, and Sebastian all sucked. They all look crappy and their voices were bad, especially with Scuttle, but I can't say this was a bad movie. It had nice visuals, decent musical numbers, and Melissa McCarthy. And you gotta give credit to Halle Bailey. Come on, she does such a great job singing in this film. You can't just leave her out of it. That's ridiculous. Look, there she is. She's on the poster right there, doing a good job, doing good work. And I see someone in the chat talking about Ice Age the Meltdown only getting 1.5 stars. And apparently their review is, I would have given this 5 stars if Sid died. Wow. John Leguizamo is coming to find you, dude. He is coming to fuck you up. John Leguizamo just put out a hit on you, a contract. You're dead. And we all know that he's in the John Wick universe, so he has the ability to kill you. So don't sleep with 2 eyes closed is what I'm saying. All right, once again, that person already got roasted. Sometimes these are going to come up, so I want to make sure that I at least give them a little bit of a roast in case I fucked up. LOL, the Shrek review. I didn't see that one. That Shrek review is amazing. Well, I already closed it. It's already gone. I can't see it anymore. I've had the Ice Spice Nicki Minaj Barbie song stuck in my head. It girls and we ain't playing tag. Oh, dang. Oh, dang. I'm a little late to the party, but hey, what up, Sorrow? Good to see you. Dropping the kids off at Oppenheimer so the adults can watch Barbie. Yo, isn't that like the number one Oppenheimer review? Or no, the number one Barbie review, I think. Yeah. Saint Aaliyah coming in and letting us know that she is Knuff. Can we all have a question or have a little chat about how we're supposed to pronounce K enough? This is again a reference to Barbie where Ken is wearing a sweatshirt that says I am enough, but they put a K on the front. So are we supposed to pronounce it Knuff, or do we pretend that it's a silent K like on no? So yeah, I need some stuff. I need some advice from the chat on this, because I don't know what to do. Because I don't want to sound like an idiot. Like, that's the last thing I want to do. Sounding like an idiot is just not in my wheelhouse. The Little Mermaid was trying to accomplish what Barbie did? I don't think so. I don't think The Little Mermaid was trying to do anything close to what Barbie was doing. Barbie fucking sends it, dude. Little Mermaid is very safe. I predict 4 Oscar wins for Barbie this year. So obviously production design and costume design, that's like a fucking lock. Ain't no one touching that. But then, what are the other ones? Best original song, maybe? I don't know number 4 would be. What I Was Made For is the best from the Barbie album. I haven't listened to the Barbie album yet, and I probably won't because I'm not a big pop fan. I went to see Barbenheimer, but I live with my parents. That's alright. You still went to see both of the good movies. My favorite Letterboxd Easter egg is on Tar when the Letterboxd banner gets changed to Letterboxd. Oh shit, is that really a thing? Really? Hold on, I gotta check this. Yo, it's true. Look at that. Letterboxd. Nice. Oh, so we've got Dory coming in, member for 5 months. Thank you very much, Dory. Appreciate that. How will SAG-AFTRA strike impact TIFF? So this is something that we can talk about a little bit. Give a little time for it. I honestly don't think that there's going to be much of an impact. If there is, then it's going to be with the blockbusters. I think that if, for example, Dune Part 2 was going to be premiering at TIFF, it would have been part of the film announcements that happened on Monday, because it would have either have been a gala or a special presentation. There's always a chance that it gets added a little bit later. Maybe Warner Brothers still hasn't figured out like what they're going to be doing with Dune yet. But yeah, I think the only real issue that TIFF is going to have is getting in some of those bigger blockbusters. And that's going to be true for all of the film festivals that happen in the fall. Venice already lost the Luca Guadagnino film. And I imagine that, when it's all said and done, we might hear about TIFF losing out on a couple of films that they were kind of counting on. But from the films that they've released so far, I think there's about 60 that have been announced. There still seems to be like a fair amount of star power amongst those films. Obviously, those people, if the strike is still on, will not be able to attend and promote the film. But there's still going to be quite a lot of films in there that I think people are going to want to see. Interestingly, and I don't know what this means, but there were quite a few films in the special presentation section where the directors are actors, like Viggo Mortensen, Anna Kendrick, a few more. And so I'm wondering if TIFF is maybe trying to figure out a way around the whole like no stars thing by getting people in to do press for the films that they directed, and somehow that gets around the whole like no promoting struck work. Also, we also have to remember that it's only struck work that you're not allowed to promote, which is basically just stuff made by the big Hollywood studios, right? So if an independent film has a star in it, like an A24 film for an example, there is a fairly good chance that that actor will be able to promote it. They probably will have to check that with the guild, make sure that that's okay. But yeah, that is something that we could see happening at TIFF as well. So we're just going to have to wait and see. Overall, though, I think TIFF is still going to be fine. I think a lot of people are still going to show up. I'm going to try to get my press pass. I'm going to try to appeal and get my press pass because I'm doing reviews again, and the Oppenheimer one I have on TikTok's got like 50K views. So we're going to see. I appealed last year, and I was able to get in by the skin of my teeth. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that 2 years in a row, but I'm going to try. Yeah. So I think TIFF's going to be fine. I think TIFF is going to be fine. I can't go to a theater, so I'm missing out. Have to watch till I can stream the movies. I'm still waiting for Spider-Verse 2 to stream. Oh, yeah. That's going to be a while, eh? I also heard today that Oppenheimer's not coming to streaming until like 2027. That's when Netflix gets a hold of it. So that's a long way away. I hope the Barbie movies show a lot of folks that women can produce amazing films like men do. I think, yeah. I think it's going to be getting a lot of attention in that regard, which is great. It's for me, Barbie or Oppenheimer, because my parents don't want to go every day to a cinema. Why not? Get better parents. I was at a mall earlier, and literally every person at the age of 12 to 20 was wearing pink for the Barbie screening. The popcorn queue is insane. Hell yeah. Barbie saving cinema. So good. So good. I think Poor Things was supposed to go on to one of the festivals, but due to delay, it will no longer be premiering. Yeah, I think Poor Things got delayed until December. There's still a chance, like, Dune, the first Dune came out in late November, and it still premiered at TIFF in September. So there's still a chance you can have the premiere at one of the festivals. And also don't forget that the New York Film Festival, even though I think their program might be out already, they run later into the year, I think maybe early November. So there's always a chance that you're going to be able to get see those films in a festival, but without the added ability to have the actors there and the writers there to do press for the film, that may not be a true thing. That may not be a real thing. I hope the Barbie film will make a barbillion dollars. It just might. It just might. I really think Beyond the Spider-Verse won't make it to its March 2024 date. I don't think it will at all. I just do not think so. I think it partially would depend if they already have all the VO done. Then they could just continue on working as if there's no problem. And if a lot of other blockbusters start getting pushed, then Beyond the Spider-Verse might be able to utilize those extra animators in order to get the film done out and on time. And obviously, as like an animated film, it doesn't need the same kind of movie stars going around hyping it up. So even if the strike does go long, that could be a good film to come out in March. Or even maybe push it back to June so it can better take advantage of all of those people wanting to see a blockbuster next year, once again, if the strike goes long. What are your 4 favorite films? They're in my Letterboxd profile. They are Blade Runner, Portrait of a Lady on Fire, Apocalypse Now, and Top Gun. And Zed is number 5. And Zed may one day supplant Top Gun, although not yet. Greta's filmography so far so good, but I don't know how to feel about the Narnia remake. I'm glad she's getting that bag, but I do want more of original stories and less remakes. Yeah, that's fair. But also, you can't fault someone for, like, getting the money, you know? I don't know how much she was paid for Barbie. Hopefully she was also a producer and she's going to get some of that money on the back end. But, yeah, she's getting that bag. We can't fault people for doing that. Barbie should get nominated for Best Picture, in my opinion. Nominated for sure, but I don't think it'll win. Opinion on Terrifier movies? Haven't seen them. I wish Francis Ha movie wasn't Narnia 2. Fair. I still haven't watched the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse movie. Well, you should, because it's actually not that bad. Unfortunately, I can't say the same thing about Camden 377's little profile here. This person apparently loves baseball and movies, and judging by the uniform that they're wearing, they're not very good at either. Who the hell would wear these reverse pinstripes in a game? If I was playing on this baseball team, I would flatly fucking refuse to take the field. I do not want to be the nega Yankees. I don't want to be associated with the New York Yankees at all. Pinstripes do not belong on baseball jerseys, and I feel okay saying that out loud because the New York Yankees suck. And they can suck my dick. Bang. New York Yankees. Roasted. So what's going on with Camden 337 or 37? You know what? Camden. Your name is Camden. Stop trying to be cute. Keep moving forward, says the bio, and that apparently is coming to us from Lewis and Cornelius Robinson. Great. Keep moving forward. What does that even mean in this context? Keep moving forward to what? If I were to put you right on the edge of a cliff, would you keep moving forward and fall off that cliff to your doom? Sounds like you might be easily led and a little bit too positive, Camden. You might want to change that. Favorites, top 4 watches of July. So that's what we're going to be getting here. So I guess we're going to have to talk about Titanic in a second. Let's see. You are letting us know what all of the stars mean, which we all know already, so thank you very much for just spelling that out unnecessarily. I wonder if there's going to be any more of that unnecessariness going on in here. I love making up new words when I'm roasting. Unnecessariness. Of course that's not a real word, but it just sounds so nice coming off the tongue, you know? So, your favorite films for the month of July are Titanic, Oppenheimer, Fallout, and Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. And I don't know, Barbie, why is Barbie not in there? Why is Barbie not in there? It's right there. You gave it 4 stars. Although I guess you gave Saving Private Ryan 4.5. And the problem here is that I can't see the words. You're not giving me anything. You just saw it in a theater. Hold on. How did you see Gran Turismo already? I think I'm going to an advanced screening of that, and that advanced screening is still like a week away. How the hell are you seeing Gran Turismo this early? Are you a professional critic? Not with these pinstripes. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. I am sure, though, that you are giving these films very, very high ratings. And I don't know if this 4-star for Barbie and 4-star for Gran Turismo should get me excited for should get me excited for Gran Turismo, or maybe, just maybe, you're a little too nice with your criticisms. Ooh, wait, recent reviews with some words. Oh boy. Dead Reckoning Part 1, 3.5 stars, which apparently, oh, sorry, I thought that was Dead Reckoning there. That's actually Rogue Nation. Did not meet my expectations, but still very good. What expectations did it not meet? It's a Mission Impossible film. It did all of the things that a Mission Impossible film does. How does it not meet your expectations? And it's still very good. That's why it's 3.5 stars. But according to you, 3.5 stars does mean very good. You know what? You're consistent. Good job. Titanic, 5 stars. This is why I love movies. Why? Why though? Because you love seeing Kate Winslet naked? Because you love seeing like CGI porn from 1999 that's not that terrible, although it still doesn't look that great? What is it about this movie that makes you love movies? The fact that it's 3 hours long, the fact that it's one of the highest grossing films of all time, the fact that it's like pure cinema or something, which in its own way is also a bad way to talk about movies because no one knows what pure cinema actually means. Give me some more context. Give me some more information, Camden. Come on. Also, how are you seeing Talk to Me already? This film doesn't come out in preview until Thursday. Did it have a special advanced screening that I wasn't able to go to? Saw this at a Mystery Movie Monday expecting it to be really good, and it met those expectations. Great. I guess as long as the film meets your expectations, it's pretty good, huh? Man, what if you go into a movie and you have absolutely terrible expectations and it meets those expectations? Is that a 4-star, Camden? What is it with the children these days? So let's take a look at these lists, see what's going on. Camden's favorite movies ranked. Ooh, now we actually get to figure out what films you really like. And wouldn't you know it, we're dealing with a film bro-ass motherfucker today. Inception, The Departed, Goodfellas, and The Shawshank Redemption, all in your top 4. Jesus H. Christ. Do these films even have any women in them? Wait, do they? I guess a couple. Yeah, you're right, Alonzo. This is a very basic top 12. Like, geez Louise. Both Spider-Man films in there as well. Oh boy. This list I will expand as I rewatch and watch 5 stars. All right. 125 movies ranked. Well, we already did that, so no. Possible Mystery Movie Monday, July 28th. Well, I guess we know it's not Gran Turismo considering you've already seen it, so I'm going to guess it's The Meg. The Meg 2, because they're not going to show fucking Blue Beetle early. Actually, you know what? They might show Blue Beetle early. I have heard that this thing is tracking for like a $35 million opening weekend. That is so bad. That is insanely low. Oh man. The DCEU is in deep shit. They are in deep goddamn trouble. Christopher Nolan ranked. Well, I'm doing a video about that, so we're not going to look at that. 5-star Gauntlet for making my all-time list. What does this mean? What is this Gauntlet? How is this a gauntlet? Is this just every film that you've rated 5 stars and you're ranking it? How is this different from your top 12? What was the budget for Blue Beetle? I imagine it's around $125 million, right? How do you spell Beetle? I think it was $125 million. Oh, no, I want the film. You dum-dum. 120 million. So yeah, opening weekend of 35 to 50 million, that's real bad, because with movie math, you would need to make 240, $480 million to break even. I don't think it's going to do it. Not on a $50 million opening weekend. Certainly not on a $35 million opening weekend. So yeah, I think Blue Beetle is going to be a flop, everyone. I think it's going to be a big old flop. A flippity flop flop. Ooh, every horror movie I've seen ranked. The Conjuring over Halloween? Get fucked. A Nightmare on Elm Street over Jaws? You know what? Wait a minute. The Conjuring 2 over Jaws? Get double fucked. Absolutely not. Incorrect. You have done a horror hate crime here. Halloween 2 over Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Wait, what? What? I'm actually kind of surprised to see Halloween 2 on this list, if we're being totally honest. Gremlins, Smile. Wait, what's at the very bottom? There's two? There's 2 pages? What's the worst one? Human Centipede. Aw, poor normie boy doesn't like watching people poop in other people's mouths. Hey, wait a second. How dare you put Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 down here at the end? A half-star rating? Oh, I can't wait to get to that part. And you only gave Halloween 3 a 1 star? That is egregious. Egregious. And actually, to put both of those films, and even Resurrection below Curse of Michael Myers, that's another horror hate crime right there. Because this is one of the worst, if not the worst, Halloween films. Resurrection is bad, but at least it's funny. At least it's a good, funny time. Franchise Harry Potter ranked. Cabinet of Curiosities ranked. What the fuck is this? Oh, are these all of like Guillermo del Toro? No. Oh, these are all of the episodes of Cabinet of Curiosities, which is, I'll remind you all, a TV show, so it should not be here. Halloween ranked. What is this even gonna be? Sequel Halloween over Halloween 2? Wrong. What should this actually be? What should the order of this actually be? Halloween, Halloween 3, Halloween 2, and then Halloween, oh god, probably Halloween Legacy Sequel, H2O, Halloween 2, the Rob Zombie is up there, and then everything else is kind of tied for last place for bullshit. Halloween Kills over H2O? Yeah, I think that's dumb. Maybe their idea here is that like this is more of a teen slasher. This is more of like a Scream derivative than like an actual Halloween film. It definitely has that vibe to it. So maybe they think that Halloween Kills is a more traditional Halloween movie. But Halloween Kills is still bad. And honestly, I would take all 3 of these films over Halloween Ends. Halloween 3, Resurrection, Halloween 2, the Rob Zombie. I'd take that over Halloween Ends any day of the week. Evil does not die tonight. This person's Letterboxd account dies tonight. Let's take a look at these films. Let's take a look at these GD films. And we already know what some of the half stars are going to be. Wait, sort by average rating. Yeah. Oh, no. Camden's lowest rating. There we go. Ooh, at least a few half stars. The typical ones, naturally. Wait, Where the Crawdads Sing. That's a very severe rating for this film. I wouldn't say it's a half-star film. It's like a 2. Hey, look at that. I gave it a 2. Yeah, a half-star is a bit extreme, I will say. We got Halloween Resurrection, Halloween 2, The Human Centipede, The Bye-Bye Man. Ugh. If you can't understand how, like, Halloween 2 is better than The Bye-Bye Man, I can't help you. I can't do anything for you. It's all just dumb. It's all just stupid. And by all, I mean you. You're just dumb. You're just stupid. We also have Thanksgiving on here. I guess you like bad horror films. Winnie the Pooh, Van Forstick, Skinamarink. Thank you to the Burbster for the $2 super chat. I'll get to roasting you in just but a moment. I completely forgot about the horror version of Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, that thing came and went like real quick. That's going to be a trivia answer in, I don't know, 10 years? Yeah. Everyone just remember Blood and Honey, and you'll always be able to get one question right at bar trivia in 10 years. Stitches? What the hell is Stitches? Is this a clown movie? It's a clown horror movie. Nah, we're not going to do that. We're not going to look any further into that. Is there anything ridiculous here, though? Like anything that stands out as being way better than what this person has actually rated it? I'm not seeing anything. Although I will say that Knock Knock is not a 1-star film. It's like, yeah, it's a 2.5 stars. Look at that. And it's got Ana de Armas and Lorenza Izzo in it. Like, they do really well in this film. And Keanu Reeves is good, too. You got to give that film a little bit more love. A little bit more love would be nice, Camden. Yeah, Winnie the Pooh horror, it was surprisingly boring, really. I mean, that's just one thing you can't afford to do. So, the 5 stars. There are a few. What do we got here, though? What do we got here? Anything standing out as redonkulous? And I will never understand the Truman Show at 5 stars. I just don't understand the people who like put Truman Show at 5 stars. And also, of course, La La Land is right there with 5 stars. God damn it. God damn it, Camden. Why must I relive this? Why am I relive this day over and over and over again? We also have someone in the chat just spelling out the word film bro. Yeah, I think you might be right looking at all these films getting the tops. Like giving Damien Chazelle's First Man 4.5 stars, that's a pretty good indication. If you cannot be objective about Damien Chazelle's output, then you're probably a film bro. Also including things like Prisoners and Interstellar, Fight Club, Shaun of the Dead, Seven, 1917, The Godfather, The Prestige, Inception. Yeah, the film bro is strong with this one. Maybe he's the chosen one. No, there is another. There's probably going to be another is what I mean. There's going to be more film bros. There's always going to be film bros. But at least they gave Halloween 4.5 stars. It's probably accurate. All right, I think that's all of the time I'm going to give to Camden. Hopefully they enjoyed the roast if they ever actually do see it. And once again, thank you to the Burbster for the donation. Let me just get your little old... Oh, wait, Burby. I roasted you like last week. Do you want to get roasted again? I mean, I'm pretty sure I roasted you last week. It might have been a quick one, but I'm pretty sure I roasted you last week. Do you just want like film recommendations or do you want like a full roast? I'll try my best. Let's see. What's chat saying while I wait for that? Oh, Pomodoro coming in with a super chat as well. Thank you very much. Let's see that Letterboxd profile name. Give it to me. Nope, that wasn't me. Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure I roasted you. Hold on. I'm going to check one thing before I do anything else. Because once again, I just want to make sure this is all on the level. This is all cool. Because like I filled out the chapters. Okay, it's not that one. Man, I love that sound effect. Yeah, dude, I roasted you last week in the one called Film Bros Beware. It's at 4907. You definitely got roasted in this other live stream. Here, I'll put the link in. Copy link address. Boop. That one at 49 minutes and 7 seconds. Oh well, my bad. Oh well. Yeah, no, it's totally fine. Like mistakes happen, and I still appreciate the super chat. Do you want like a mini roast and some recommendations? Is that cool? Do you just want recommendations? Like you tell me. Letterboxd Horde, I couldn't wait any longer. See, that's how I get you. I make these live streams so fun and entertaining that people are like, we don't mind that we're getting roasted. But then after they don't get roasted for weeks and weeks and weeks, they're like, god damn it. I'm gonna have to pull a capitalism today. Oh, this should be disgusting. Sure, go for it. Film recommendations would be cool. All right, we can do film recommendations very easily. For Burby, this goddamn nerd. This nerd that we're looking at right here. So desperate to be in an anime that they drew themselves in the fashion of a loser in anime. In fact, I bet you didn't even draw this yourself. You probably got one of your more talented friends to do it. Actually, you know what? You don't have any friends. I bet you paid someone on Fiverr for this. Oh man, that's pathetic. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself to do a little bit of a roast. Just a little bit of a roast. Just a tiny, tiny little bit of a roast. Actually, what was your Oppenheimer review? Outstanding. This is what film is supposed to be. I was absolutely blown away by Oppenheimer. Beautifully shot with glorious performances. Man, you really went to the thesaurus on this one, huh? Cillian Murphy is absolutely magnificent in this film, definitely getting a Best Actor nomination. RDJ is also great. Wouldn't be surprised if he gets a Best Supporting nomination as well. This is the most non-Nolan film in his filmography. I kind of disagree with that. It's so different from his previous work. Can't wait to see it again. I think that this film is actually kind of like the synthesis of a few different aspects that Nolan brings into his films. Like, notably, if you were to combine like the narrative structure of Following with the narrative propulsiveness of the Dark Knight films, you pretty much get Oppenheimer like right there. I don't think Oppenheimer is anything new or different, but I do think it's a refinement of things that he's already done before. Also, you gave Prometheus, a really bad movie, a 3. That's dumb. I don't understand the hate for this film because it's bad and the people in it who are supposed to be smart act stupid. I found this film to be incredibly smart and thought-provoking. It's thought-provoking in a way where like The Matrix was thought-provoking, you know? Like, if you never at all once thought about philosophy and then someone came up to you and said, hey, did you consider that maybe we're living in a simulation? And you're just like, whoa, oh my God, we might be in a simulation? Oh no. Like, that's the kind of thought-provoking thing going on in Prometheus. It's actually not that intelligent of a film. In fact, I think it's a stupid movie, and I think Alien Covenant is a stupider movie, but Prometheus, still dumb. It looks great, though. It looks great. The production design, set design, really good in that movie, but my God, is it dumb. Okay. Let's take a look at your watch list. Let's do some film recommendations. Let's see if we can get you to watch a good movie. Actually, hold on. Wait. What are your, like, 5-star films? What is going to be lacking here? All right, just quick look at this. I'm seeing a film bro. I'm seeing film bro shit all throughout. Yeah. All right, so we got to get some stuff for you to help break this, streak of film broness. So naturally, I'm going to tell you to watch Schindler's List. Just kidding. No, I'm not going to do that. Instead, you know what? You got a lot of film bro stuff in here. Okay, first one right off the bat. Watch Little Women. Watch Greta Gerwig's Little Women. Please do that. That will help you bust free of the film broness. This one. Also, Past Lives. Watch Past Lives. That's a great one to bust out of the film broness. And I'm going to come back and talk about Exorcist 3 in just a second. But I want to find more films that will bust you out of being a film bro. What else? Also, shout out for having The Void here, but I'm not going to recommend that. What will break you out from the film broness? I would say Nightmare 2 is a better one for getting out of film broness because it's so queer-coded. Nightmare 3, I'm not sure about, so I'm not going to recommend it. Busting you out of film broness. Try it. We're doing a prison break. A film bro prison break. This is tough. It's tough. Because I'm trying to stay away from like all of the typical films, you know? All of the typical film bro films by film bro directors about film bro subjects. Trying to stay away from those. And I think maybe I've reached my limit. Because I don't know if we're going to be able to find any more here. Yeah. So instead, I'll just say, hey, go watch Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Actually, you know what? That is definitely not a film bro film. So go watch Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Go watch everything else I recommended to you. And also, please watch The Exorcist 3. God damn it. That is such a good, underrated film with some brilliant performances in it from George C. Scott and Bradley Dourif. It's so sick. Everyone watch The Exorcist 3. Go watch Exorcist. Skip Exorcist 2. Please go watch Exorcist 3. It's so good. It's probably the best third movie of a franchise of all time. And I don't know if that's a hard feat to pull off, but it just happens to be true. So there you go, Burby. Hopefully that was good for you. I just recently got into film, so that's my watch list is so long. It's all good. It's all good. Just trying to point you towards the not film bro films, the films that'll break you out of that. Better than Lord of the Ring, Return of the King? Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, definitely. Return of the King kind of sucks, honestly. It's so long and boring. Fuck that movie. Two Towers forever. Pomodoro. Letterboxd Horde. Oh yeah, I already brought that up, right? Yeah. I'm well ahead of myself. Come on, roast me. I'm not great, Bob. I commented like a month ago. Sorry, Alonzo, we're just not there yet. What did you think of Barbie? I thought it was pretty good. I have a review for it up on this channel right now if you want to go watch it. It's a short. It'll only take you about a minute to watch it. By the way, previous stream when you commented on a Filipino film with a region you didn't feel comfortable saying, I thought that was pretty funny because my mom is from that region. Yeah, cool. I'm glad. That's cool that your mom's from there. But yeah, there are just some things I don't want to say on the internet, I follow you from France to see you roast people. Thank you so much, Thibault. I appreciate that. Now that I know that you're from France, I know that I'm now saying your name wrong. Thibault? Is it Thibault? Or is the T silent on that name? Thibault? Tybalt? Yeah, Tybalt is just like an English version of saying that, I think. Possession, make sure to watch it with your grandma. Yeah, obviously. Is Houseu film broness? Yeah, for sure. Eyes Without a Face is great. I don't know if I've seen Eyes Without a Face. And Mulholland Drive, because it's a Lynch film, I do consider it to be a film bro film, so I don't do that. 500 Days of Summer, just don't relate to the main guy. Oh, interesting. I've just recently gotten into... Oh, yeah. I'll do Closer to Halloween. Nice. Jeffrey Dahmer loves Exorcist 3. Well, Jeffrey Dahmer's got great taste. In movies, not in, being a good person who doesn't murder people. Alonzo will have to wait 5 more months, but he'll get to you eventually. Yep, pretty much. Yes, it is. Ha. Thibault. Oh, nice. I want to see Past Lives, but I can't see it yet. Soon. What's a film bro film? It's kind of a... all right. A film that... typically, this is a very broad definition, but I would say it's a film directed by a man featuring men that is largely considered by men to be one of the best films ever made, right? I know that's kind of a loose definition, and there's probably some exceptions to it, but I think that's probably pretty close to what it is. And I think there might also be an age component to being a film bro too. Like if you've been a cinephile your entire life, like 30, 40 years, you're probably not caught into that thing because you're watching just a bunch of stuff all the time. Whereas I find that people who start watching movies in their teen years, they're typically going to go after films that are in like the IMDb top 250, the Letterboxd top 250, 1,000 films to watch before you die, all that kind of stuff. And also just really popular films that tend to be more popular with men. So films like Fight Club and The Godfather, other films, Burby, that you have recently watched, or not recently watched, but like have watched. Also like just films from like, the big directors, the quote unquote big directors, the Lynches, the Tarantinos, the Kubricks, those ones, especially the American directors and the British directors. But of course, Japanese directors are also part of that canon. I would say that Kurosawa, some of his major films are film bro films. Maybe not some of the lesser known films, but yeah, certainly like Seven Samurai, Rashomon Yojimbo. I think those are film bro films as well. And there's probably a few other directors from other countries that you could point to as being a part of this phenomenon. Yeah. Anything that someone that you're not a big fan of would go to a party and just like be really condescending to people about if they haven't actually seen it. That's a film bro. That's a film bro movie right there. Also, I finally watched 2001: A Space Odyssey and it was amazing. I still prefer Interstellar though. That's fine. That's fair. I prefer things the other way, but they're both very good films. Is Once Upon a Time in America a film bro movie? I would say yes, because it is Sergio Leone, and it is a film primarily about men. So yeah, I'd say that's probably a film bro film. I mostly think of film bros as who is a condescending person who thinks they know about film, even though it's mostly surface level films. Kinda, yeah. I think that's part of it. Certainly, there's like an arrogance to it. This idea that that you've seen Fight Club a few times, therefore you know everything about cinema, or like you've seen every David Fincher film and every Quentin Tarantino film, so therefore you are a lover of cinema. It's this kind of condescension that I think comes from thinking that because you consume things that everyone it's the kind of condescension and arrogance that you get when people think they're special when they just do the things that everyone else has done, if that makes sense. Like, a lot of people have seen pretty much every Quentin Tarantino film because the man's a very popular director. Whether you watch it in theaters or watch it at home on cable or rent it, like, a lot of people have seen Quentin Tarantino films. A lot of people have seen the David Fincher films. And just this idea that you somehow have a superior knowledge of film because you've just done something that a lot of other people have also done, that's kind of, I think, where the film bro mentality comes from. It's not bad to be a film bro. There's always seems to be a massive negative connotation. I mean, it depends. It depends. I think if you are that kind of like really arrogant person who just like automatically dismisses like films, say, directed by women, or new films or indie films and things like that, if you have kind of created this like mountain of great cinema and you don't allow anything else to climb to that summit because nothing can ever be good as like Tarantino, Fincher, Hitchcock, etc., then yeah, I think there is a bit of a negative. There is a negative there. You need to be able to grow beyond it. So I think the people who are like film bros in recovery, which I think I probably am. I mean, just look at my top 4, right? Aside from Portrait of a Lady on Fire, it's definitely a film bro top 4. But I do try to seek out movies that are not from those big directors because I've already seen all of those movies. So I'm trying to move on and find new experiences and better experiences and seeing new shit and old shit that's like really cool and stuff. So yeah, I think there's like a couple of ways that you can approach it. I think this idea that, gatekeeping, I saw that word pop up in the chat. That's a good way of saying it. Someone who is a gatekeeper is no good. Whereas I try to come to this as like spreading the love of cinema to all people and trying to get people to watch stuff that they may not otherwise actually see. I think that's important. I think that's important. And also like not assuming, and also like, yeah, don't assume that people haven't seen like Pulp Fiction because everyone's seen Pulp Fiction. Calm down. There are many film TikTokers that constantly post about film, and you go there, Letterboxd, and they've seen 300 films and it's all Film Bro and Marvel. Yeah, probably. I think it's also easy to be called a film bro because they are so popular films as well, for sure. I watched Minari the other day. I thought it was great. Would you consider that a foreign film? It's an American film. It's an American film, certainly. It's just an American film about an immigrant experience. Like, it's just because it's in a different, like, just because it's not in English doesn't mean that it's not an American film. It's about people coming to America and the challenges they face immigrating in America and becoming, like accustomed to American life, certainly. But it still is an American film made with an American money, and as far as I know, made by an American director, isn't it? Maybe not an American director, but Lee Isaac Chung, who was born in Colorado. So yeah, I would consider Minari an American film, not a foreign film. It's certainly a non-English language film, but I wouldn't call it a foreign film. Personally, I just watch films that appeals towards me, even if it's a popular pick or even a foreign one. Yeah, do that, for sure. How do you know you're a film bro or just calling yourself one? You gotta wait for other people to call you it. Then you know for sure. Basically, they will genuinely degrade you for not watching a certain film or not seeing the deeper meaning. Oh, this is a film bro thing? Yeah, kinda. Yeah, I think that's kind of true. I just vibe with movies personally, and I love everything I watch. I'm suppose I'm too optimistic. No, it's fine, like, sometimes I find myself doing this where, like, after I see a movie in a theater, I just love it so much that I, like, overplay how good it actually is. And then after a couple of days, I go back and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? That film was probably, like, 1 or 2 stars less than what I thought it was. I just had such a good time that I really overrated it. So, yeah, there's nothing wrong with just vibing with a movie and being like, oh, that's sick. And if you're going to rate films like that, cool. Do that too. I try to be a bit more objective, even though objectivity is like fucking impossible. Film bro or film buff? Are we talking about me particularly? I am neither. I know that I fit the classic definition of a film buff, someone who like knows a lot about movies and has studied films and has seen quite a few in my day. But I'm also at that point now where I know enough to know how little I actually know, and that's a wonderful thing that happens to people. When you start getting deeper into a subject. At first you learn like a couple of things for like a couple of weeks. You're like, oh shit, this is so cool. I'm really starting to get this. I'm gonna be a master at this in no time. And then as you start to study more and find out more and do more things associated with whatever it is that you are doing, you start to realize you start to gain an understanding of how little you actually know. And that was one of the things I had to contend with when I was in university and a little bit later. I had to contend with this idea that even though I was watching like a fair number of films and I was studying films in university, I knew nothing about film in general. Like there's just so much that I will never be able to touch. And it's the reality. It's the reality that you have to live with. So to me, I think like a film buff is someone who's like actively studying films and has been doing so for years and years and years. Like if I was the type of person to be reading like film history books all the time and just having that information in my brain and watching like way more movies than I actually do, sure, I'd call myself that. But I don't participate in film culture to that degree. And so for that reason, I don't call myself either of those things anymore. Film bro or film buff. What's that one film bro film that annoys you? Oh, La La Land for sure. Absolutely La La Land. Film bros usually have a specific attitude towards other cinephiles too. Really? What do you mean by that? We all just know the tip of the iceberg. Yeah. The difference is not everyone knows that they're on the tip of the iceberg. That's the difference. Those are the people you need to watch out for. They'll be the arrogant ones. Speaking of arrogant ones, how about it's the roast of R's? What a great name for this person, R's. It's almost like they're trying to get me to pronounce their name like I'm a pirate every single time. And you know what? I think I'm going to. And the first thing that I'm going to do as a pirate is I'm going to murder this toad. This toad is disturbing to me, mostly because it's having such a good time. Who is this toad, and why are they so happy? It looks like they're chilling out in a cooler of some kind, maybe in your fridge. Is this going to be your next meal? That's disgusting. Why would you eat a creature like this? Just let it go out into the wilderness and stop trying to control nature. R's. I'm not about this at all. Oh, and look at that. We've got a horror movie enjoyer. I love horror movies so much. How much? Without context, we can't know for sure how much they actually love horror movies. And wouldn't you know it, they're from the place that is dark most of the time, called Finland. So we know that this person is probably just a pasty white boy who really loves lighting candles when it gets dark at like 2 p.m. in whatever part of Finland they're in. Hey, I know it's July. How's the snow going for you? Jeez Louise, it's going to be 40 degrees in Toronto on Friday. I bet you're still digging out from a snowstorm, eh? I know that's not true. I understand how weather patterns work, but still. And I gotta say here, R's, for someone who is a horror movie enjoyer, this is a very interesting top 4, mostly because you have the very non-horror movie Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind as number 1. And, like, why would you do that? Why would you call yourself a horror movie enjoyer and put other absolute horror classics in your top 4, like Nightmare on Elm Street and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but have them below Nausicaa? That makes no sense to me. I think maybe you're actually lying. The only thing that I look at that makes me think that maybe you are a horror movie enjoyer is that you are trying to tell me that Critters 3 is not only the best Critters movie, which I don't know about. I haven't seen Critters 3, but having seen Critters, I highly doubt it. But you also think this is what? The second best movie of all time? Critters 3? Are you aware that you are the only person who thinks that? In fact, how many people have Critters 3 in their top 4? How many? 7. On a website with literally hundreds of thousands of users, you and 6 other people think Critters 3 is one of the best films of all time. Apparently you think it's the peak of cinema as well. Good gosh darn. Is that because they all climb tall buildings in this movie? Is that why it's the peak? Because they get really high in the air? Guess what? They'd have to climb one of the biggest mountains in the world for it to be peak cinema, if that's the case, and I don't think that it is. Oh, look what's going on in your recent activity. We've got some horror classics like Slumber Party Massacre 2, Child's Play 2. What, was it sequels week? You gotta watch the sequels? Well, then why didn't you watch Return of the Killer Tomatoes, the superior version of Attack of the Killer Tomatoes? Shame on you. And we also have Saw here. What did you think of Saw? It's so epic to look at this and think about that it started such a huge franchise. Is that epic? Is that the definition of epic? I think maybe it's not. Also, how good could Slumber Party Massacre 2 be if you're giving it 4 stars? They progress so much from the first shitty film. Hold on. You're saying Slumber Party Massacre 1 is not very good? I'm gonna need a minute here. Just kidding. I've already recovered, and I know for a fact now that you're a dumbass. Even though this is as cheesy and dumb as the previous part, this had very great things in it that I bet you have never seen in a slasher before. Well, by taking a look at this poster, I'm going to imagine that there's a guitar, and there's a guitar with a drill bit on the end. So this guy probably like rips some sick riffs and then stabs a co-ed in the stomach. Yeah, I bet that's probably right. By the way, why do we refer to co-ed? Like, why do we refer to women in horror films as co-eds? I forget why we do that. Oh, look, it's the drill from the guitar. It's definitely not a dick stand-in. What else do we have going on here? Why did you give Attack of the Killer Tomatoes so low? This made me highly allergic to tomatoes. Why? It's not like they force-fed tomatoes down your throat. That can't be a real thing that's true. Ooh, popular reviews. Aw, not very popular, are ya, R's? Maybe you should try being more of a pirate. I hear that you guys tend to stick together. So it looks like you have a Critters film here that got 3 likes. Critters Bounty Hunter, a very solid fan film. Oh my god, you can rank fan films on here? Should I go back into my Letterboxd profile and start ranking Star Trek fan movies? No, of course not. That shit ain't real cinema, man. Give me a break. So you got 12 lists. I'm sure they're all going to be bad. I really hope there's a Critters ranked list. That'd be great. Halloween ranked. Texas Chainsaw Massacre ranked. Friday the 13th ranked. Saw ranked. Everything based on Stephen King ranked. You only have 6 things in here. Don't you know that like there's been 1,000 Stephen King adaptations? Get on it, R's. Come on. Elm Street ranked. Yo, if you don't have number 2, then I'm going to be mad. What? Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge is 4th? You put Dream Master and Dream Warriors over it? Gross. I think I've only seen the first 3 Nightmare on Elm Street films. Fear Street ranked. Wow, I can't imagine anyone giving a shit about this. Also, I mean, is this correct? Yeah, this might actually be right. Yeah, you might actually be right here. But don't let it go to your head. So you do think that Critters 3 is the best Critters. And you think that Critters 2 is still better than Critters? What? No way. I cannot believe that Critters 2 and 3 are better than Critters. I just can't. I love the first Critters. That's a great horror movie. Horror comedy, more likely. But, like, no, I just don't believe you. I just don't believe you. Correctly watching Friday the 13th, A Nightmare on Elm Street. What does this mean? Is this like the order that you're supposed to watch them in and then they line up? Yeah, this must be... Oh, because you're thinking because of Freddy versus Jason, they're in a shared universe. So this is like the watch order to watch them all in chronological order, right? But how are you basing this? Oh, because of the years they came out, probably. 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 91, 93, 2000. Ah, but you were smart enough to put Jason X as last over Freddy vs. Jason. Good work. Good work. I mean, bad work. Bad work. This is a roast, after all. All right, R's. I gotta see it. I gotta see. What's the lowest? What's the lowest of the low for you? Unfriended Halloween Resurrection? How dare you? How dare you? Busta Rhymes probably learned how to do a spinning heel kick or whatever it was a roundhouse kick for this specific film. And because of that, you have the audacity to put it at a half star. Busta Rhymes deserves better than that. We also got a lot of films here that I don't really know. Joel Mama, The Making of Tea, Bros. Well, I know Bros. Halloween Jack, no idea. Toast? Are these like Finnish movies, some of these? Some of these gotta be Finnish movies. Yeah. I think that's gotta be it. Well, at least we're not dealing with a film bro from the looks of it, which is nice. Someone who's actually into horror and watches horror movies. Huzzah! But I wonder what that means. What are we going to find in the 5 stars? The Halloweens, perhaps? The Texas Chainsaw Massacres? There we go. Ooh, looks like you're also into anime, nerd. Look at you with your Demon Slayer 5 stars, one next to one another. Nerd alert. Oh my god. Halloween 5 stars? No goddamn way. I would only ever give this movie 5 stars if I was counting how many times I wanted to gouge my eyeballs out while watching it. Jesus Christ. Even having the audacity to put it on the same level as Halloween makes me want to throw up on my own balls and then light my balls on fire to disinfect them from the vomit that just came out of my mouth. This is disgusting. I am disgusted by this. What else here? What else is here that's really stupid? We got more Death Note stuff. Wait, Batman, the movie, DC Superheroes Unite? What is this bullshit? Why is this 5 stars? Are you a 12-year-old? Do you have a 12-year-old? Oh my god. That's disgusting. And you think that's just as good as Halloween? Just as good. Yo, how many 5 stars do you even have, man? Jesus H. Balls. No. Although I guess now we know why you had that other anime film so highly rated. You've got some other Miyazaki films in here, like Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle, Whisper of the Heart. Actually, I don't know if some of these are Miyazaki or not, but they are all anime, to be sure. Nausicaa, there we go. Metal Lords? Really? This movie. I haven't seen it, and I probably should, because I do like the metals. And whenever someone is wearing corpse paint, I tend to have a good time, but I don't know. I think you're fucking with me. Oh wait, this is how I know you're fucking with me. The Night at the Museum sequel, 5 stars. What? I don't understand you anymore. I thought you were a horror movie enthusiast, not like a kids movie enthusiast. Jesus. I am disappointed in you. I am actually disappointed in you now. So disappointed that I'm going to go through your watch list and give you some good goddamn movies to watch so you can become less disappointing. So you are a horror movie fan. We know that to be true. This is a long ass watch list. Immediately, the thing that I want to point you towards is Cannibal Holocaust, but I think you would enjoy that too much. I really kind of want to tell you to go watch The Mask. Honestly, I think that would be fun. But also, what are you missing? It feels like you're missing some of the best films of all time. Looking at the films that you've given 5 stars. So, maybe get rid of this Ariana Grande and Lady Gaga thing. You don't need those. You're good. You also don't need the Pinocchio film that Tom Hanks is in, or the Emoji Movie. Like, you really don't need to see these shitty-ass, dumb films. So, okay. We gotta do good things. We gotta give this person good recommendations. So I am going to say The Omen. The Omen is a dope-ass horror movie. Please go watch that movie. It's got our man Gregory Peck in it. He's wonderful in the film. A lot of great horror moments in this film. So yeah, go watch The Omen. I'm gonna pick out a couple of other ones too. I want to make sure that you're watching good shit, you know? I just don't want to point out like maybe this is the thing that I can do. It seems like maybe you're watching a lot of bad horror movies. Maybe I should point you towards like the really good horror movies. So yeah, The Omen, of course, classic, would be one of those. Not seeing a lot of really good horror movies here. Maybe the Evil Dead remake. Although, hey, the cat just got fed. Man, so many bad horror movies here. I can't believe you actually have like all of the Setako films. Oh, jeez. And like Ring Zero and Ring U. Oh, man. You are in for a bad time. I was actually thinking about doing a ranked list for all of the Ring movies. And I was like, nah, There's like 13, and I don't want to do that. Like all the Ring movies, both American and Japanese, and I just don't want to do that. Okay, yeah. Obviously, you must watch Possession. You must do that. By the way, these recommendations, you have to watch them immediately. You can't fuck around. There's no bullshit. You must watch these. Okay? So Possession and The Omen. I hope you're keeping notes here. I hope you are. You better be. I also want to tell you to go watch. Oh, wait, was that? No, it's Night of the Living Dead. Because I think maybe you should see some weird shit too. You know, that's why I said Possession. It's a bit weird. Oh, and Dead Ringers. Obviously, go watch Dead Ringers. Come on now. There you go. There's 3 films you must watch. Please try to turn your life around and watch more good movies. Ours. Good grief. And there we go. I hope you enjoyed that, Ours. I hope you enjoyed that. So, what were people saying? What were people saying here? Oh, Jack's here. What's up, Jack? Renfield way too high. I mean, the guy's really into like not great horror movies sometimes. So, you know, it happens. It happens. Not all of them are fan films. Are you talking about Critters? No. Night at the Museum, 5 stars too. Yeah, I saw that. Nerd. Nelson Muntz voice. Yeah. Nerd. The Batman film on tip or on top? I don't know what that was. Amsterdam 5 stars? Hell no. Yeah, I wouldn't give Amsterdam 5 stars. Didn't see it because I think the director's a piece of shit. But yeah, you know. Don't disrespect Mother Monster Lady Gaga, TJ. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I meant it. Hassan, why do you just keep putting your name in here? And yes, Fruity is okay. Wait, what was that in response to? I really hope that the person who originally said that meant that in the kindest and most positive way possible. Otherwise, might have some problems. Lady Gaga in that Tarsum short was amazing. The 911 video, don't even know what that is. Hills Have Eyes 2 wasn't that great. I agree. That's not how it works. Oh yeah, that is not how it works. If you want to get roasted, you have to leave a super chat. That's true. Or you just get in the list. You get in the list if you want to get roasted. It's listed, or it's in the description box below. Click on the link, comment on the list that's there, and we'll have ourselves a good old roasting. Oh, yes, we will. Oh, yes, we will. Kind of like how we're going to have a good old roasting of someone named Owen Wright. That's right, Owen Wright. Time for you to be Owen wrong. Oh, I just love when the puns write themselves. And of course, Owen Wright is such a cut that they've just got Michael Cera in the Barbie film right here talking about how much he loves horses, although I don't think he actually likes horses. I don't think the Alan character was actually into that. That was more just to blend in. Stupid Alan. Look at this photo. Look at this goddamn photo. Here, everyone, let's do a little bit of an experiment here on Alan. Where is his chin? Where is the chin on this person? I know that it's supposed to be about here, but the way this shot is lit, there is no definition. There is no shadow. There's no beard. Tell me that there is a chin on this person. I don't think there is. So I'm just going to assume that Owen Wright, also known as now Owen Wrong, is chinless, and that's why he decided to have Alan from Barbie be his profile picture. What else did Owen Wrong decide was going to be in his profile? Ooh, there's a bio, and wouldn't you guess it, it's a quote. I'll try to do this one real stately. Cinema is not only about making people dream. It's about changing things and making people think. What things are they going to change? Nothing. Because most film is consumerist bullshit, propped up by capitalist hogs. Fuck cinema. Nadine Lebecki. Wow, real controversial quote you got there. You hate cinema? That's so weird. Why would you say that on this website? That was, whoa, dude, whoa. Also, your favorite films are so fucking basic and also recent. Interstellar, The Fabelmans, Into the Spider-Verse, and Dune. Are you a 12-year-old? Did you just discover films like 3 days ago and you just went with the ones that are popular? Holy shit, man. I'm honestly surprised that Across the Spider-Verse and Oppenheimer are not here. Because if you're going to be this basic and this on the nose, just go full out. Go with the ones that you literally just saw in the theaters. Otherwise, what are we even doing? And looking at your recent activity, I'm going to assume that I actually was right and you just started getting into film 3 days ago, because you're giving The Fabelmans 5 stars, The Martian 4 stars, Dead Reckoning 4.5 stars, and Fallout 4.5 stars. What are you even saying about this? If anything bad happens to Benji in Dead Reckoning, I will commit unspeakable crimes. Wow. Stan much? Fuck that, dude. If you're going to commit crimes based on what happens to a fictional character, you are literally what is wrong with the world. Literally. Literally. What was your Dead Reckoning take? Why was this so loud? I literally exploded multiple times. You must be a sentient pile of goo then, Owen Wrong, because there's no way you'd be able to recompile yourself enough in order to leave a review. Way to use hyperbole in the stupid way. And let's see what you had to say about The Fabelmans. How did this not win Best Picture? Well, you see, it's because it wasn't the best picture, and Everything Everywhere All at Once was a better, more audacious, and better put together film. So, yeah, that's why. This was literally made for me. This is going in my top 4 straight away. It's an emotional masterpiece that everyone who loves films should watch. Ooh, that's something a film bro would say, I think. Even the trailer makes me want to cry. This is what cinema is about. Ah, yes, it's about Steven Spielberg letting everyone know that he was bullied in high school. That is what cinema is all about. So what do we got going on down here? Ooh, it looks like you also gave Everything Everywhere All at Once 5 stars. So you were so flabbergasted that Fabelmans didn't get Best Picture, and yet the film that did, you also gave 5 stars to. Wow. This whole movie is a Ratatouille reference. No, it's not. The Ratatouille reference was a very small part of the film. It was Ratatouille. It was like this much of the film. If this is the whole film, you guys can't even see my hands. If this was the full movie, this was the Ratatouille reference. Can you hear me when my hands are this close together? Whoa. Was that creating a kind of weird effect for you guys? Not for me. Not for me, because I'm not you. I'm on this side of the camera. Huzzah! Huzzah! All right, main alternative. Legit. Last warning on using that word in that way, because I'm pretty sure you're using it as a slur. So don't do that again. Okay? Let's continue on with the roast. And by continuing with the roast, of course, we will look at the lists. July 2023 ranked my favorite films, your favorite films. Oh my God. Already I can just tell here that you are either someone who was born in the 80s or someone who desperately wants to be born in the 80s. And you also just have like Barbie down here. How did this get in here? Constantly being updated, random order. What did you give this film? I want to know what you gave Barbie. What did you give Barbie? 5 stars? You must have given it 5 stars. You did. Interesting. But why isn't Oppenheimer here? Maybe you haven't seen it yet. Interesting. Also, for favorite films, having all of the Planet of the Apes films here, or at least these two, okay. They're okay films, like, no doubt, but I don't think I've ever seen these before on anyone's favorite films list. And I think that means you're trying to be different, but you're doing so in the film way. So, you're trying to do it more so in the Hollywood film way, though, which it's just not as impressive. I would rather see like snuff films here than War of the Planet of the Apes if you're trying to be cool and different. So, what else is going on here? Mission Impossible ranked. Mission Impossible ranked. Should we? Dead Reckoning number 1? Okay, first of all, make it a ranked list. Let me see the 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. Also, Mission Impossible should be higher up. I think it's better than Ghost Protocol. I think I'd probably put Mission Impossible ahead of Rogue Nation as well. And then Fallout goes 1, so it's Fallout, Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning Part 1, Ghost Protocol, Rogue Nation, 3, and then 2, and then I think that's all of it. Indiana Jones ranked, don't care, because we all know Raiders is number 1. And then it's just months. Owen Wrong. That is not exciting for anybody. No one likes that. No one wants that. Boo, boo, boo. And you only have 2 films that you ever gave a half star to, and one of them was Strange World. Why would you give this a half star? Like, I know it's not great and stupendous and awesome, but it's not a half-star movie. God, I hope you're not putting that there because like a couple of people in the film held hands. You know, that kind of thing that conservatives are really upset about. Oh my God, they're sexualizing the children in the Disney movies all of a sudden. Oh my God, I've never seen Aladdin before where they definitely show the two main characters trying to fuck each other. I mean, courting each other. They were courting each other, to be fair. But still, like, Strange Worlds, in that instance, is far more innocent than Aladdin and The Lion King. But people only have a problem with it because it's two male characters doing it. So I really hope that's not why you're giving it a half star. Dinosaur Hotel. Yeah, I can see how that would be a half-star film. Why did you watch this? Who would stay at Dinosaur Hotel? I bet they don't even change the sheets. Boo to that. You also have things down here. Actually, you go from like half-star up to 2-star real quick. White Chicks, a 2-star film. Interesting. Iron Man, just slightly better than White Chicks. Whoa. Blade Runner at a 3? Yeah, I don't like that. Alien at a 3.5? Also don't like that. Extraction at a 3? Wait. Really? Despicable Me 2 is the same as Blade Runner? Gross. But you're also putting Top Gun Maverick down at a 3-star, so you're not, like, super crazy. You're just a little weird. Kind of like all you people watching the live stream who haven't liked the live stream yet. Why do I even need to remind you of this stuff? We do this twice a week. Like the live stream, or else I'm going to shove this up my urethra. And no one wants to see that. So please like the live stream, or else I'm going to put myself into a lot of pain. What else is going on here? Fast and the Furious 4 stars. Whoa, we got to 4 stars real quick. Hold on, there's only 2 pages of this? What is going on? Was I right about you getting into film like 3 days ago? I think I might have been. Batman 5 stars. Star Wars. Yeah. Oh no. If not for Barbie, I would say this is like a baby film bro Letterboxd. You're getting close. You're getting close to the film broness, but I feel like now that you've seen Barbie, you can pull yourself out of it. You've been shown the way. You've been given the course correction, and now you can emerge from the other side of this. No longer a film bro, but better. Better than before. Aside from that, though, yeah, this is very film bro. Very, very film bro. Extraordinarily film bro. So film bro that I kind of want to walk into a wall. But I'm not going to do that because I'm already a little bit sweaty and I don't want to get my sweat on the wall because then it'll dry and it'll be hard to clean up. And nobody likes a mess. So I'm not going to do that. You know what I am going to do, though? I'm going to bring it back to this because I think the roast of Owen wrong is over. Owen, if you ever see that, I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, and I hope we cleared up that thing on how that word can be used as a slur, especially when I feel like you were using it in a derogatory fashion. Won't lie, the first Mission Impossible is the most boring one. IMO, that's impossible. That film goes really hard for a film from 1996, and like all of the canted angles and the way that De Palma films it, like it's super exciting. Yep, true to some. 2 boys holding hands equals gay adult content. It's disappointing and embarrassingly immature. I agree. I have nostalgia for Dinosaur, but it's definitely not a 4-star. Wait, what Dinosaur? Dinosaur Hotel? I'm watching this on console, and it's a pain to like live streams. Well, you know it's going to be even more of a pain. You know it's going to be even more of a pain when I have to shove this thing into my urethra. I don't want to do that. I don't think there's room for this. I'm going to have to start with like something way smaller, like a stick of uncooked spaghetti, and then work my way up to things like a toothpick, the prong of a fork, the prong of a larger fork, and then eventually I will get to this. It will take many, many months, so you must like the live stream or else I'm going to have a very bad day. Really, a very bad few months, potentially a very bad few years. Come on. No one wants this up their dick. No one. You won't know there's enough room until you try, TJ. Oh, believe me. I know. Imagine after that threat you see someone give you a dislike. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. There are some real sickos out there who just want to see people be in pain. You know, initially when I picked this up and I was like, yo, like this live stream or else I'm going to draw on my face, I had to stop myself immediately because I knew all of you would like take your likes back until I drew on my face and then give them. So yeah, I need to be careful with what I say on these live streams. I watched 6 yesterday. 6 what? 6 movies? Nice. That's a lot. That's a lot of movies. When I was doing my Christopher Nolan rewatch, I did 5 in a day. And those are Nolan films, which are typically longer. In fact, it was from a part of his filmography that included films like Interstellar and The Dark Knight Rises. And so, yeah, they were a bunch of long movies. So, yeah. 6 is tough, though. 6 is tough. Good for you for doing that. What were they, though? What were those 6 films? Were they good? Why don't I like La La Land? It's not that I dislike the movie. I think it's a perfectly fine 3 or 3.5 star film. My issue is with the fact that everyone seems to think that it's a 5-star movie, and that just annoys me to no end. Because it's not. It's definitely not. Absolutely is not a 5-star film. No. Most of the movies were all right, but one of the films were 2001. Oh, which was sick. Nice. What's the most number of movies you've seen in a day? The most number of films I've seen in a day. This is an interesting question because I know that I've watched the same film 5 times in one day, which was stupid. I don't know why I did that. Well, I mean, I was like 12, which is why I did it. It was The Mask, if you're curious. I watched that movie 5 times in one day once. Just kept watching it on VHS and rewinding it. Probably drove my mom crazy. In a theater, 5 in a day. I watched the Back to the Future trilogy, some other movie that was playing later in the day. It might have been that, what's his name? The guy from Mad Men that I really like. John Hamm, the baseball movie that he did with Disney. I watched that. And then I went back later that night for a midnight screening at the same theater. And they had, I saw another film that night. So, 5 films in theater is the record. At home, it's probably 6, but I can't remember when I would have done that. Like, there have been times when I was doing challenges where I was trying to watch like 365 films in a year. So, 1 film a day, and I got really behind. So I had to watch like a bunch of films in a day. Probably did 6 on one of those days, but it is difficult to do, even if the films are 2 hours just each, that's 12 hours of sitting. Plus you got to add in bathroom breaks, food, like it is your day. And to just set aside a full day to doing nothing but watching movies, not watching YouTube, not playing a video game here and there, not doing anything at all, just watching movies straight, that's tough. So I think 6 is probably the upper limit of what I would ever do. There have definitely been days during film festivals where I've done 5 in a day, but those were all like different theaters. But yeah, I've definitely done 5 in a day for film festivals. I don't think I've gone any higher than 6, and the ones that I can remember are like 5 in a day. I think if you actually want to remember what you watched, 3 in a day is pretty much the limit, at least for me. Ivy, your record is 2? Come on, you could smash that you could smash that while watching this live stream. Did 3 the other day. It's the most I'll do consistently. Yeah, 3 in a day is all right. I can kind of just do 3 in a day, Like I think when I saw Barbie, actually, I saw like an 11 a.m. screening of that. Went and did some groceries. Went home. I probably got a couple of beers. And then I watched like 2 Jimmy Stewart westerns in the evening because I wanted like that fun double bill of watching Jimmy Stewart be angry, and that was great. I really enjoyed that, and that was just simple. That was a throwaway. I watched a movie and then I had 10 hours in between, and then I watched 2 more. I gotta go. Good night and goodbye. Well, Trash Grant, I hope you come back and watch this film when it's a VOD right after it's done. Mine is 4. I watched Divergent 4 times in a row. Why, Tibbo? Why would you do that? Is Divergent that good? Yeah, my limit is 2 because then I will forget what I watched. Gotta sit with it. Yeah, I agree. That's a better way of doing it. But sometimes for me, when I'm in a film festival, you kind of just you get so much FOMO where it's like, fuck it, I'll go watch 5 movies in a day. I don't care. Although now with TIFF being more expensive than it's ever been, that's going to be expensive if I don't get my press pass. So if you ever see me put out a review, watch it, because that helps. That's going to help me maybe be able to appeal getting into TIFF, although I think I need to do that really soon. In fact, can I check that? I'm actually really curious about whether or not I'm going to be able to do this. Hold on. Press at tiff.net. No messages. Really? TIFF Press office. Yeah. Is this not it? Oh, PR office. Really? All right. Will I be able to do it? I'm just looking to see, like, at one point in time last year, I appealed my not getting in. So I got that. Download this package. So that came in, what, September? When did that start? August 25th. So maybe I've got a little bit of time. Although, ooh, wait, I don't know if this is true or not. Yeah. Ooh, okay. I just really, I think I need to figure this out so we can start planning. We need to see if I can actually do this. Oh, wait. Media release. Shit. TIFF. Damn it. Yeah, okay, there's nothing here I can tell if I'm going to actually be doing that or not. Well, I got to do it soon, I guess is what we're saying here. Press pass. I don't know why I need to know this, but I'm just curious. When did I find out? I should really be doing this on my own time, but I just need to find out when I got my press pass or when I appealed it. Because I'm fascinated to know one way or the other. Okay, yeah, it's definitely not that old. And I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, and that's probably really annoying, but we need to scheme. We're all schemers, right? We're all schemers. Media, me. There we go. Thank you for applying for me. Unfortunately, we're unable to provide you with media accreditation. All right. Remember the review we were providing our approach to social content creators. We've had some. Okay, so I appealed on August 4th, and I got a reply on August 10th. So this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do for TIFF Press Pass. I am going to review 3 of the movies that are coming out this weekend. That's Slam Dunk movie, the Talk to Me movie, and Haunted Mansion. And everyone is going to watch them a bunch. We're going to get those things blasting off on TikTok like you wouldn't believe. And then when I have like 5 or 6 reviews deep, then I'm going to appeal the what was going on with my original press pass not being given. And then maybe I'll get in for TIFF. So there's still time. We can still get this to work, maybe. But I think I definitely need to show that I'm reviewing movies again in order to pull that off as like a possibility. So that's what we're going to do. Everyone's going to watch the content when it comes out. Everyone's going to promise to watch the content when it comes out. And we're going to get there. Well, I'm going to get there with your help. So, I watched 5 movies in one day. Nice. 2 Toy Stories and 3 Spider-Man. Not bad. No, it's cool, but I have an obsession with this movie. All right. And I was in a depressed state, so I decided to watch 8 that day. I don't know why. Damn. That's a lot, man. Whew. My record is 7. I watched all the Hunger Games and then Tom Holland Spider-Man trilogy. Dang, those are not short movies either. Like, those are all over 2 hours from what I remember. Would you do director ranked videos? In fact, Tyler, I have done those. On the channel right now, you can find one for Ruben Östlund, Bong Joon-ho, David Cronenberg. I'm just realizing now why my channel is not that popular, because I keep doing ranked videos for directors that are not popular. So yeah, there will be a Christopher Nolan one coming very soon as well. I'm going to sleep here. It's 1 a.m. All right, Thibaut, thank you so much for hanging out. Hopefully you watch the rest of this video a little bit later. But yeah, I'm gonna do more director ranked videos in the future as it pertains to what's happening. So hopefully we'll see some of that soon. I'm also thinking that maybe it would be nice to see the roast of Dominic. I really hope that when I go into these roasts, you guys have absolutely no idea that it's happening. Like, I'm actually surprising you with this. And you know what I think is surprising about Dominic's profile is that there's not a lot here. There are no lists, only seen 682 films. Like, what am I going to do with this? What can we possibly say about Dominic? And I guess the one thing we need to start with is the fact that they're using an image from her as their profile picture. So naturally, Dominic is letting us know that they're just a big old sad boy who thinks, and I'm guessing here because of the actual image they decided to use, that they are such a unique snowflake wearing a red jacket when no one else does anything in color. And because of that, they're just so very special and maybe even a little bit misunderstood. That's what I meant. So there we go. Dominic, someone who I guess likes movies and is from Austria. Hey, wait a minute. Did you pick this because this is like the Austrian flag? Isn't the Austrian flag white and red like Canada? Are we flag bros? Are we flag bros, Dominic? I hope not, because your taste in movies leaves a lot to be desired. Sometimes I mispronounce words because of the saliva in my mouth. So you here have Inside Llewellyn Davis, Her, Amelie, and Fantastic Mr. Fox. And if I ever needed any more proof that you are just a sad boy, emo bitch, it's this top 4. Oh, I bet you watch Inside Llewellyn Davis because you're like, wow, there's some really good tips in here on how to become a folk singer. Woo! Now everyone's going to like me because I can play acoustic guitar. Trust me. No one likes you and your acoustic guitar, Dominic. No one does. Unless you're like really good at the guitar, people hate it when you play the guitar. Stop trying to bring music into people's lives. Your guitar is probably out of tune. Stop it. Beyond that, we have your recent activity to go off of. Weird Al Yankovic, The Weird Al Story, 3.5. Beasts of Southern Wild, 4.5. My Big Frat Greek Wedding. I think at one point in time, this was like one of the highest grossing Canadian films ever. Is it actually Canadian? Am I making that up? Nope. Canada, USA. So yeah, there you have it. One of the highest grossing Canadian films of all time, My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Hurrah! Hurrah! We did it, everyone. Canada #1. Canada. Also, Asteroid City, 4 stars. It's a half star too much, Dominic. It's a half star too much. So there's really not much going on in this profile. I guess we're just going to have to fast forward directly to the films and make fun of what they think is a bad film. So let's try that first. And it looks like I clicked on the wrong thing because I am new to this and I have never done this before. Please do not hold that against me. It's my first day. And so from what I'm seeing here, we have some classic films that we often find here on the bottom, but no half stars. No film is so bad for Dominic that it deserves a half star. Remember, Dominic's seen over 600 films. Not one of them is a half star stinker, which I think I disagree with because we're looking at some real bad films here. Cats, Dragon Ball Evolution, Jack and Jill, That's My Boy, The Ridiculous Six, Suicide Squad, the first one. There are some easy half-star candidates here, Dominic. Please reassess. Please do not be so nice that you end up overrating really bad films. Don't do that. Be mean. It's okay. And even though we've got 10 pages of films here, 10 of them, we are already at 2.5 stars before we even get to the last part of it. That is ridiculous, Dominic. Absolutely ridiculous. So I wonder, is it all going to be 5-star films when we turn it around? Is it actually? Oh no, a little picky with the 5 stars. Look at you. Only 2 lines, 2 rows. Not bad, not bad. What are the 5 stars here then? Parasite, Wolf of Wall Street, Spirited Away, Fight Club, Life of Pi, Tetsuya the Iron Man, Dude Bro Party Massacre 3. What in the good goddamn is this? That's a real film. That's 100 minutes long. Whoa. Wait, Patton Oswalt is in it? Did he just like look at the title and was like, yeah, I'd do that for $100,000? No problem. Hey, wait a minute. Isn't that one of the guys who does like Magic the Gathering videos? Josh Lee Kwai or something like that? No, Jimmy Wong. No way. This guy does movies? This guy's in movies? He's the host of a YouTube channel where they play Magic the Gathering. What? No way. And I guess he decided after doing Dude Bro Party Massacre 3, he definitely was good enough to get a role in the Mulan remake. It's also when John dies at the end of... Wait, he's in The Circle? Really? This movie? Oh, wait, no, I don't think I actually saw The Circle. I'm thinking of a different film. That's disappointing. Wait, did I see Wish Dragon? No, I did not see Wish Dragon. Man, I guess this guy's only in bad movies. That's too bad, Jimmy Wong. That's too bad. So what else do we have going on here? Oh, got Tampopo. Okay. Don't see that film pop up all the time. Very good, very good. Eat, Drink, Man, Woman. Yeah, that's one you don't see pop up every so often either. An Ang Lee film. My goodness. An Ang Lee film that's not Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Who would have guessed it? Who would have guessed it? Uh-oh, Irreversible. No. Demonetization. No. Honestly, I should send like a letter to Letterboxd about this, being like, hey, can you just change the default poster for Irreversible to something that is not nudity, please and thank you? It's kind of fucking with my YouTube revenue occasionally. It's only happened once, but I'm still wary of it. I'm still afraid. Very afraid. So yeah, I don't know what to say about this top four, or about this Letterboxd profile. We got Rice Boy Sleeps here. That's awesome. Seeing a Canadian film. Great stuff. Lady Snowblood, a Criterion film, but not one that we see a lot in these lists, in these profiles. Yeah, it seems like you're bordering on not being a film bro anymore, which is nice. So do that. Keep doing that. Keep going on that train. Watch Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Hold on, I shouldn't be recommending films to you. You didn't super chat. You didn't super chat at all. So we're not doing that. We're not doing that in the slightest. And honestly, Dominic, because you didn't give me much to go off of in the first place, no written reviews, no anything, no lists, I think that's it. I think that's all for you. I'm so sorry, but the roast is done. The roast is done because you didn't give me shit. You didn't give me shit at all. They're just going to tell you to get Patreon. I mean, I feel like because this is a social media site, although they don't run oh wait, do they run advertising on this? Do they run advertising on Letterboxd? I don't know because I have Pro. I'm not a patron. Because yeah, I think if they run ads, they might want to not have nudity on it. They do have ads? Yeah, I think they probably don't want to have nudity, you know? That would be my, that would be the thing. Hold on, let me just go. Can we do this right now? Can we contact Letterboxd right now? Ooh, let's do it. Let's write a really Karen, a Karen message about this. Provide feedback. To make feature requests, please use our feedback channel. Wait, how do we do this? Please check our frequent questions page, blah, 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 blah. Please direct email inquiries to one of the following addresses. This is going to be an email. Okay, I'm not going to write an email in front of you guys, but... Ooh, press inquiries. Wonder what... Oh, interesting. Sponsorship inquiries. Man, have I ever done that with them? Have I ever tried? Maybe if the next couple of videos break out, I'll get back to that. General support inquiries. All right. help@letterboxd.com. I am going to write this right now. I'm going to dictate it. I'm going to dictate it for you guys. Let's see. Oh wait, how should I start this? Irreversible movie poster. I guess I should probably put the year in, right? Like the year that Irreversible is from, which is Irreversible is 2002. Irreversible 2002. Hello. My name is TJ, and I live stream on YouTube while I look at, not roast, I'm going to be civil about this, look at people's Letterboxd profiles. Unfortunately, should I be really caring about this? I've noticed a disturbing trend of hits in all caps. No, we're not going to do that. I have noticed that when I show Irreversible, when I show the page for Irreversible during my live stream, that I get demonetized because of the nudity shown in the default poster. Is there any way that can be changed so it's not messing with my income in the future? Thank you for understanding, TJ. And I will not include a link to my YouTube channel because they're just going to tell me to go fuck myself, probably. Clickety clackety, that's right. Dear Mr. Letterboxd, dear Mr. and or Mrs. and or NB, Letterboxd person. My name is TJ and I live stream on YouTube while I look at people's Letterboxd profiles. I have noticed that when I show the page for Irreversible or the poster is shown in someone's profile during my live stream, that I get demonetized because of the nudity in the default poster. Is there any way that can be changed so it's not messing with my income in the future? Thank you for understanding, TJ. Haha. Send. Best regards, the Cinephile Supreme, TJ. I should have put that too. No, I need to. Ooh, shit. That was just a little look into my actual email. No one go back and look at that. I wish there was a way to like easily crop out stuff from YouTube that's already like happening. Like I should just be able to go back, but I don't think there's anything important there that you guys would have just seen. I don't think. Yeah, it's mostly just bullshit. Yep. Sorry, no cool information there. Definitely can't fish me or whatever. Sorry to say. No fishing. No fishing today. I hope you guys like that clickety clackety sound too. I started to notice I've been editing like long stretches recently with this new keyboard that I have, and I noticed that my hands are getting a little bit more tired like quickly, which sucks because I need these things to like continue to work properly, and I wonder if they're just getting used to like the extra pressure that I need to use to actually type. It's annoying, I'll tell you that. Show us the final email in the style of Wes Anderson whenever he shows a written letter on screen. Yo, if there was a website that just easily allowed you to do that, I would. Hold on. Wes Anderson letter generator. Come on, internet, don't let me down. Fonts. I don't want a Wes Anderson font. Whoa. Look, everyone. It's Wes Anderson fonts. Now you too can have such great fonts as Futura, Tilda. Oh no, they're all just saying the same thing. Yeah, so here's some Wes Anderson fonts for you. Should I get any of these? This one's kind of nice. This like German one. Oh, you could turn that into a metal album real easy. Also don't mind that Futura one there, but Futura? Am I saying that right? The rest of these are pretty boring. Milano Roman, that's not bad. Fonts in use, huh? Do these cost money? You just download this or what? Fonts in use, add to set. Is there like no way to actually get it? What is this website? Why is it talking about fonts but it's not letting me download a font? I don't understand. That's not how font websites are supposed to work. Oh, it's an independent archive of typography. Oh, interesting. I mean, if you're into fonts, it's interesting. Otherwise, it's probably not. Also, did you guys see this? On the contact for Letterboxd page, they just have the contact poster. That's great. That's great. Every time I go on this site, I find something a little bit different and a little bit fun. Anyways. Unfortunately, I will not be able to show you the final letter in the style of Wes Anderson. I'm so very sorry for that. It cannot be helped. It is out of my control. TJ, every time Irreversible shows up. Hey! Oh! Very true. Very true. It's as jarring as Eugene from Try Guy's voice in... from Try Guys voicing in Nimona. He's in that? No way. TJ, can you do mine at the end of the live? I'm above Estiavo. Well, I was just about to do Estiavo. So... and I'm working right now. I want to see the live. Well, see, here's the thing, Charlie. I think this was at the point in the list, and I'll just confirm. I'll double check this. I think there were a number of profiles that I did on the wrong day, so you might have already gone. So yeah. Oh man, people are still replying onto this. Did we get some new ones today? Yep. Got a few more new ones signing up. Always great to see. Well, I should be able to find this pretty quickly though. Anna, Mike, Carson, Xavier. Wait, is this too far back? No, yeah, we didn't do... No, but yeah, he's coming up. Yeah. Yeah, so wait, Charlie, are you Dominic? Because right here, like, I'm right here. I just did Dominic. So if you're Dominic, I just roasted you. So, no, I cannot do you at the end of the stream. It's already happened. What director has the biggest stands? Probably Tarantino. The guy has a lot of stands. If Letterboxd ever emails you back, you can read the response. Yes, I could do that. Please roast me, TJ. Well, Luxie, where are you in the list? Charles is a nickname. I'm Louis. Oh, you're after Estiavo. You're below Estiavo. You're not above him. You're below him. Yeah, I guess I could do that last. I'm fine with that. I don't know how long the stream is going to be tonight, though. We're almost already at 2 hours, so we'll see. But yeah, oh, sure. I can do that last. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I can be cool. I'm cool. I'm a cool person. I can definitely do cool things. All right. Speaking of doing things that are cool, psych! This isn't going to be cool at all because it's a roast of Estiavo. And of course, this is someone who's been roasted before, and I'm pretty sure they did a super chat, so they're only going to get the barest small amount of a roasting. Let's see if they've actually updated anything about their profile. And based on what I'm seeing here, the top 4 looks exactly the same, but they do have some recent activity. Ooh, a 3.5 star for Oppenheimer. Look at this. Look at this person who's very different and apparently wrote an entire goddamn novel. Probably I haven't watched enough Nolan films to have this opinion, but I'm not a fan of his work. I adore the core of his projects, but I really dislike how he manages to turn these mind-blowing and creative concepts into big-budget blockbusters, simultaneously oversimplified and overcomplicated ideas, and banal action-filled films full of stunts, shots, fire, and explosions, rather than developing those concepts and turning them into an excellent story. So this is a weird thing to say about Oppenheimer and to use that as the intro, because, like, aside from, you know, the big explosion, this is not an action movie whatsoever. So I don't know why you're starting it off like that. Oppenheimer is exactly the epic film it was marketed as. I never want to take my eyes off the screen since it does a near perfect job at being tense, exciting, and technically outstanding. However, its story should have been reduced to the bare minimum. Honestly, I think it kind of was. Or extended to be much more. You don't want it to be longer than 3 hours. Remember, they probably started with like a 5 to 6 hour cut initially, and then they brought it down to 3. So it's already kind of the bare minimum. At its best moments, Oppenheimer can be peak cinema, which no one knows what that means. But at its lowest, it lacks human emotion. I disagree. And some moments can feel very empty and irrelevant. Everything feels grander than itself, but yet it all leads to what is ultimately a simple conclusion. But don't we all have a simple conclusion waiting for us at the end of our lives? There's not going to be anything complicated about it when we die, when our stories are over, so why should our conclusions be anything other than simple, I ask? I think that's actually something worth considering. Arthur, have yourselves a good one. Hope you had fun on the stream so far. Wait, did your bio change, Estiavo? Sharing opinions in real life is hard since everyone has a different one. Oh no, this is definitely the same. Just sad boy, why can't we all get along? Nonsense. Popular reviews. Oh, you have a popular review of Belfast? Man, it kind of makes me want to shit myself. Burning Days is a film that you watched recently, though. Burning Days started off promisingly. The first few scenes felt weirdly surreal and chaotic, and they did serve as excellent setup for the whole film. I felt like I already knew the characters and the city where the story would be placed. What is this movie? Why do we care about it? Estiavo, why are your reviews so long? I probably already roasted this about you before, but come on. Give me the short ones. The short ones I can roast, like this one from Ada Yagmer. No one, literally no one, not a single soul on the earth. Seltan Pasili Unkerek Golner. Golstini Alinen Hemen. See, that's just stupid. That's a stupid thing to say. Hold on, that got 1,300 likes? Should I start doing my reviews in a different language? Jeez. Okay. Oh, Estiava, I don't even think there's anything I can do with this one. I don't even know. Saw. Oh, why Saw here? You into porn? Ew, gross. Yeah, no, I'm not really feeling this one right now. Do you have any new interesting lists? When updated, 2013 ranked? Ugh. This makes me think that 2013 was the worst year in film of all time. Oh, now I'm depressed. That's bad. I don't like that at all. Ew. Wait, how many lists do you have? How many years do you have ranks for? Ooh, God. I would like a full review in Spanish, TJ. I could probably make my way through that, although my pronunciation would be absolutely terrible. If anyone wants... No, wait, you guys can't link me to do anything. Hold on, this is what I'll do. I think this roast is... The Estiavo roast, very short. It was always going to be short because they were roasted before. But how about I translate one of my own reviews into Spanish, and then I will read that instead. So let me find a good one. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. What about my review for The Far Country, which I gave 2.5 stars. Anthony Mann film starring Jimmy Stewart. The clickety-clackety is back, baby. Detect language. English. Translate to Spanish. All right. Let's try this. Hold on. Here, I'll put it up on the screen so y'all can see what I'm actually trying to pronounce. Fuck. I see the word and I'm like, wait, how do they pronounce that in Spanish? Yo solo desar enfado Jimmy Stewart. Es esto mucho pedre? Pedir? Like, how close was I?
Yo solo desear enfadado Jimmy Stewart. ¿Es eso mucho pedir?
Pedir. I was actually kind of close. I feel like I was kind of close on that. Yo solo deseo enfado Jimmy Stewart. Es eso mucho pedre? It's close, right? It's a little close. It's kind of close. I wonder if there's any other good ones here. Okay, here's another one from the same director. Another Jimmy Stewart related one. Not bad, TJ? Is it actually not bad, or is it like funny and that's why you're laughing? All right. In English, look, I just really want to see angry Jimmy Stewart right now, and this film did not deliver. Oh shit. Me realmente quiero ver a Jimmy Stewart enojado en este momento y este particular no funcionó. How close was that?
Mire, realmente quiero ver a Jimmy Stewart enojado en este momento y esta película no funcionó.
Fonctionnant. Okay. Yeah, that one was further off. I fucked that one up, I think. Okay, that second one was bad. Are you sure though? Are you sure? I think it was pretty good. This is the most random thing I've ever heard in Spanish as a Spanish speaker. Do French next. I mean, French is the second language, or French is one of the languages of my country, so I don't know if that one would be difficult. Hold on. Let's do the same one in French, see how much it changes. Écoutez, je veux vraiment voir Jimmy Stewart en carrière en ce moment et ce film n'est pas à la hauteur. Kind of French. Écoutez, je veux vraiment voir Jimmy Stewart en carrière en ce moment et ce film n'est pas à la hauteur. There you go. You got to put the snobbishness in it. That really makes the French come out. Actually, I kind of want to do another one here. All right, this is for a Chinese film that I watched called Lost in the Stars. Quel film absolument ridicule. L'avant-dernier rebondissement est hilarant. Le dernier rebondissement est de... What? Je m'use. No, this one... Okay, no, this is a bad one. This is a bad one. I don't like that one. I don't like that one at all. There's got to be better ones, though. Oh, fuck me. So where was I? Joyride. Okay. Mission Impossible. Here we go. I can't believe this film gets distribution outside of China. I can kind of understand why it did. It's got a lot of very attractive people in it doing very soap opera-y kind of things. Okay. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning review in French. Je n'aurais jamais pensé de cela à propos d'un film Mission Impossible, mais un fait-il de dialogue. Fuck me. I'm bad at this.
Je n'aurais jamais pensé dire cela à propos d'un film Mission Impossible, mais il fallait moins de dialogue.
Man, I got lost in that real quick. I thought it was way further along, and then it wasn't all of a sudden. Whoo, yeah. Maybe I should actually take the time to, learn a language, and that would make this a little bit less terrible. Or maybe that's what makes it great. The fact that I am being so dumb. All right. I don't think I've done this one before. Although I can't remember. Oh, god damn it. I wish I could tell. TJ, you speak the language of cinema. That's true. When I was in university, we often talked about how cinema had its own language, and that part of what the educational process in university was learning the language of film. Truly, that's what they were telling us. And part of it comes from vocabulary, learning terms like auteur and cinema de stylo, and also just the basic stuff like close-up, medium shot, long take, etc. But yeah, there is a fairly extensive vocabulary that goes along with film studies that you wouldn't normally use in your everyday life. So you do kind of learn a language when doing film studies, but yeah, it's I just saw that chat thing come up and it made me laugh. Chat, been waiting to get roasted for 6 months. TJ, me gusta mucho movies. Me gusta mucho movies. Yo, if someone wants to clip that and put it on Spanish language television, it's totally fine with me. You don't even have to pay me. Me gusta mucho movies. Here, we'll do that for a quote. That'll be our weekly quote. All right. Apparently people want to get roasted and they're angry that I haven't been doing it. So why don't we just move along to Skippy Films, who has decided to give us themselves as a giant jar of peanut butter. And you know what's depressing about this? This is not real peanut butter. You want to know how I know that? Nowhere on here, no one on here, or no one, nothing on here is telling me that it's natural peanut butter, which means this is American bullshit where they put fucking icing sugar in it to make it more creamy and sweet, because Americans cannot survive without any of their food being absolutely terrible for them. This shit is already fattening. It is not supposed to be sugary. Get this sugar out of your peanut butter, please. You are killing yourselves. Natural peanut butter for the win, baby. So, Skippy Films here, they're trying to give us a little bit of an overview of what they think all of these ratings mean, and wouldn't you know it, last one, this is the biggest piece of shit. Top one, personal fave. So, now that we all have that cleared up, we can look at what's going on in their profile. And look at that. Favorite films. I'm not going to say this is just like, a film bro one, but there's definitely some film bro movies here. You know what? Actually, this is a film bro one. I've decided this is a film bro profile. Good Will Hunting, The Nice Guys, American Psycho, and Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, film bro. I wonder if the kind of film bro who still is very defensive about Johnny Depp. That is a very particular kind of film bro, one that I try to stay away from. And it looks like they also have some recent likes here. Big Trouble in Little China, Blazing Saddles, Prisoners, Tombstone. Are you trying to get me to like you with this Tombstone like here? It would be a lot easier if you actually, I don't know, gave it a goddamn review, or maybe, just maybe, gave it a star rating. It looks like you've done that for a bunch of other films, but not Tombstone. Why the hell not? That movie fucking rules. Okay, hear me out. If Oppenheimer is the Avengers for white character actors, then Tombstone is the Avengers for white character actors of 1995, whenever this movie came out. 1993, excuse me. That film has so many people in it who you definitely recognize. Hold on, let's go through some for some fun here. So you guys all know Kurt Russell, Val Kilmer, Sam Elliott, y'all know Sam Elliott, Bill Paxton, y'all know Bill Paxton. But Powers Booth? Yeah, you recognize Powers Booth, don't you? How about Michael Biehn? Yeah, from Terminator and Aliens. Yeah, now you're getting it. How about Charlton fucking Heston? How about the leader of the NRA himself? Yeah, he's in this movie. How about Jason Priestley as another one? I forgot that Jason Priestley was in this movie. Whoa, where was he in this film? How about John Tenney? Okay, honestly, I do not recognize this person. He's the first one that I don't recognize. But Stephen Lang? Yeah, from Don't Breathe in the Avatar movies? Totally in Tombstone. I bet you didn't know that. How about Thomas Hayden Church? Oh my god. Sandman from the Spider-Man films. Yup. My dude is in this. How about Dana Delaney? You probably don't recognize her, but she's been in stuff. Far Away Home. Apparently Batman Mask of the Phantasm. What? Paula Malcolmson, she's been in things like all of the Hunger Game movies. It's not just the boys who have been in lots of stuff. Lisa Collins, you can't really know who she is. Dana Wheeler Nicholson, is she? Yeah, is she related to Jack Nicholson? No, that would be... No. Also, Joanna Pacula, number one in your hearts. Whew. Really the only reason why I watched Mark for Death is because I wanted to see another movie with her in it after seeing her in Tombstone. Whoo boy. Also, hey, look at that. Michael Rooker, also in Tombstone. What about Harry Carey Jr.? Actually, I don't recognize him, but he's definitely been in a lot of stuff. Exorcist 3, Rio Bravo. That's cool. That's awesome. Oh, Billy Bob Thornton. Billy Bob Thornton just randomly in this movie. Love that for him. Thomas Arena. I kind of recognize him. I think I recognize him from The Dark Knight Rises, actually. Ugh. Pat Brady. Who's Pat Brady? I don't know Pat Brady. Well, he hasn't been in much. Paul Ben Victor. Oh, yeah, we all know Paul Ben Victor, right? He's been in a bunch of stuff. He was in The Irishman and True Romance. Look at that. Another great one. This guy, I actually don't recognize him, although it would make sense that he was in Point Break. He looks like he's got the look for it. John Robert Burke? Yeah, we know him. I'm pretty sure he was in Law & Order SVU at some point. And he was in Black Klansman and Wakanda Forever. How about Billy Zane? Ever heard of him? You mean the guy from Titanic and Zoolander? Yup. Billy Zane. And look how far down into the cast list we are. This film literally had Wyatt Earp in the film. Although I don't think that's actually Wyatt Earp. John Corbett. Yeah, kind of recognize him. Isn't he in My Big Fat Greek Wedding, actually? He's in Volcano. Oh, yeah, he is in Volcano. Yeah. Man, this is so fun, just looking at all of the actors who were in Tombstone. That guy definitely looks like he was in Tombstone. Who's Billy Zane? You don't know who Billy Zane is? Are you kidding me? How can that be true? Let's look at them all. Look at that. Frank Stallone is in this film, obviously related to Sylvester Stallone. Just look at that face, look at the Rocky films. I didn't even know Frank Stallone was in this movie. Holy shit. Okay, I really don't recognize any of these other names. Grant Wheeler, don't know. He just played a drunk. Very nice. I should play a drunk in a movie. That would be a good role for me, I think. Wouldn't take a lot of practice. All right, enough of this. Let's get back to the actual roast of Skippy films. So I guess we'll take a look at the lists. How many they got? Oh, they're all boring. God damn it. Have some good stuff. Billy Twin Peaks Zane? Is Billy Zane in Twin Peaks? Did I forget that? Is he like, he's not in season 1. I don't remember him in season 3. Is he in season 2? No. I feel like that's a joke, Paul. I feel like you're telling a joke on me. Next to watch, top 10 is now musicals to see, so that's dumb. Sci-fi movies to watch, rewatch, oh, that's dumb too. Oh my god, you have 23 pages of lists? How many fucking lists do you have? 273? That's too many lists. That's too many lists. No Twin Peaks spoilers? Yeah, no spoilers for the thing that's been out for like 3 decades. Come on now. Foreign films to watch. Just two. The Celebration and Lagan. Once Upon a Time in India. Whoa. Need to see action films. Yeah, you do need to see some of these. Particularly True Lies and Hard Boiled. The other ones are also good, but True Lies and Hard Boiled are king. Wonderful, wonderful movies. I wonder what's on your very last page. What is the very first or like last one that you actually updated? Upcoming DC films? Yo, a lot of these have come to pass, except for Blue Beetle and Aquaman. I bet that this list made a lot more sense 3 years ago, before these films were like pushed back by a bunch. John Justice Wheeler, baby. Paul, what are you talking about? Are you okay? Rewatch list. Oh, this is just what do you even do with these lists? Next to watch immediate, you're just repeating yourself. Top 10 films of 2019, top 10 films of 2027. What? Animated to rewatch? I bet. Oh wait, favorite movie for every year I was born. Yes, now we get to figure out how old they are. Oh, is it Fight Club from 1999? I guess they're in their 20s then. Yep, and you know what? This looks fairly film bro to me. Wait, Black Dynamite came out in 2009? Really? Dread, The Hunt. Yep. Certified film bro. Certified film bro. And why don't we just put that final nail in the coffin? Nothing. Wait, you've seen... Yeah, I'm looking at this right. You've seen 1,400 films and nothing's ever been lower than a 1.5 star? Too kind. You are way too kind. And especially because that one thing is a Twilight film. What? Terminator Salvation? Yeah, that's bad. Thor: The Dark World? Yeah, that's bad. But like, they're worse than just being a 2-star. There's no way that these are all like this. I don't get it. I'm getting frustrated. I'm so frustrated. Why am I frustrated? Oppenheimer, Barbie. Okay, we're looking at the 5 stars now. So they definitely enjoyed the Barbenheimer double bill. But then, yeah, so many films are 5 stars. At least one full page. Past Lives, though, 4.5 stars. Not bad. Ugh, itchy eyeball. What the hell? Whoever made eyeballs be itchy. That sucks. Wait, what is this? Ricky O, the story of Ricky? Is this like a kung fu film? Interesting. A 3.82. Fishu Wong. Oh wait, this person was in the first... Oh, I recognize this dude. Yeah. Yo, he would have been pretty young in this movie. Looks like he's doing his best imitation of Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat in this. Hardman Ricky is incarcerated in a futuristic prison where ultraviolence is his only means of survival in the corrupt sadistic system. He must battle his way quite literally through the feared Gang of Four and undergo multiple tortures before facing the governor in one of the goriest climaxes ever seen. Watch list. You better believe it's a watch list. Sometimes we find out about good movies when roasting people. Aside from that, though, Lots of film bro stuff here. La La Land 5 stars, as is tradition. The Thing, Good, Bad, and the Ugly. Dude, films directed by women exist. Like Point Break. There are more of these, and they're great. Watch them, please. Also kind of hilarious to just see Trigun here. Like just the full-ass anime. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Vash the Stampede. Vash the Stampede. It's the only thing I remember from Trigun is how they pronounce Vash the Stampede in a Japanese accent. Predator. Yeah. Leon. This just reminded me of something. You guys know how I'm always like kind of pissed off about Luc Besson, Woody Allen, and what's his name, Roman Polanski. And I was kind of thinking the other day, like, maybe I'm talking about this too much. These guys don't really make films anymore. It's not a big deal. And then you know what I heard, like, just today? Venice. Yeah. Woody Allen and Roman Polanski headline Venice Film Festival lineup, although disgraced in USA film industry. And you know who else also has a film in Venice? Luc Besson. The three of them each have a new film premiering. It's so wild to me that those three guys, yeah, here's the Hollywood Reporter one that I saw. Venice doubles, triples down on Scandal with new films from Polanski, Allen, and Luc Besson. Jesus Christ. It's like Venice can't help itself. Like, as soon as they find out that someone's been involved in a sex scandal where they are like a pedophile who has had sex with a minor, or in the case of Luc Besson, impregnated a minor, and of course in the case of Polanski, was arrested for drugging a minor and molesting a minor, yeah, they get to have their films, all three of them, premiere at the Venice International Film Festival. It's actually kind of funny how this is like it's like Venice doubles, triples down, but then based on the order of how they do the headline, Polanski, Allen, and Luc Besson, it's like they're like, oh yeah, Polanski's controversial and Allen is controversial, but Luc Besson, we're not sure that the person who got a 15-year-old pregnant is controversial, is scandalous. Jesus Christ. Most well known for their scandals as they are for their films. No, they're more well known for their scandals at this point. Okay. Just want to see if there's anything in here. New feature The Palace scored an out of competition slot, as did Coupe de Chance. The latest feature from Woody Allen, and Luc Besson will premiere his new feature Dogman in competition. Jesus. It's gross. It's so gross. Kind of like having Leon the Professional at 5 stars. But yeah, there's just, a lot of films here that I wouldn't say are 5-star films. Leon among them, Drive. What else? Super Trooper is not a 5-star film, but we're just being needlessly angry at this point. So you know what? Skippy? I'm going to call that the roast of you done. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to talk about how those goddamn pedophiles are having their movies premiere at Venice. God, I hate the world sometimes. I really, really do. TJ, I think you'd like Twin Peaks Season 2 if you haven't seen it. Lynch directed a chunk of it. Oh, no. I really do. Like, I've seen Twin Peaks Season 2, but it's like the one part of Twin Peaks that I don't really rewatch. When I rewatch Twin Peaks, I usually make it right up until they figure out or they tell you who Laura Palmer's murderer is, and then I kind of just stop. So I haven't seen Season 2 in a long time. I've seen Season 3 more recently than I've seen Season 2. I'm 20 and I wasn't allowed to see majority of TV or film at a young age. That's too bad. Don't worry, you'll be able to watch lots of cool stuff now. Did anyone else hear TJ say a film came out in 2027? I think he meant 2007, but still. No, I think if you're talking about like a long time ago, like near the beginning of the roast, I was talking about Oppenheimer coming to Netflix in 2027. That's something that I read today. What surprises me is that they can still get financing. You see, that's not the surprising part to me because they are very well-known directors. And in the case of Luc Besson, he is his own producer. Like, Luc Besson has a production company that he uses to make films. Like, Luc Besson, I believe, is the main producer of the Taken films, as an example, as well as the Transporter films. Those are all made by Luc Besson's production production company. So he can easily raise funds. Like, he's got still probably decent cash flow through his production company. But at the same time, I'm not surprised they get financing, because when it comes down to it, cinema is not this woke thing that a lot of people try to tell you it is. It's still a business, and businesses will always do the thing that makes them money, right? And so if a business thinks that they will get their money back plus some by giving Roman Polanski a certain amount of money for the distribution rights of his film in a particular country, they're going to make that deal, because at the end of the day, that business needs to make money. So yeah, you can't really believe this sort of like ongoing narrative that, Hollywood is full of woke people and things like that. No, it's full of business people, and the business people will always do what's best for business. And unfortunately, in some circumstances, that means giving money to literal sex offenders. Zayn was only in like 3 episodes of the season. Honestly, they were not the good ones. Yeah, I can believe that. I can believe that. Imagine willingly watching a new Woody Allen film in 2023. Yeah, I definitely will not. I know that I'm doing reviews again on the channel, but I will not be doing reviews of those 3 films. They can get fucked. There was a review with the festival director in The Hollywood Reporter. Oh, like an interview? So what? Was he asked to explain himself? Actually, should we look at that? Because I want to know. The Hollywood Reporter Venice interview. Is this... Yeah, okay. Let's look for Polanski. Shortly after this year's announcement, Barbara spoke to the Hollywood... I have to ask why you decided to pick... Okay, here we go. I have to ask why you decided to pick new films from both Roman Polanski and Woody Allen in the official section out of competition. It's quite simple in a sense. I know the situation is tricky, but in the case of Polanski, we had to face the same situation 3 years ago when we had Polanski in competition with The Officer and The Spy. I think that we have to make a distinction between the man and the artist. No, you don't, because the man is the artist. God damn it. With Polanski, the man has acknowledged his bad behavior. Literally drugging and raping a 13-year-old. That's the bad behavior. He has apologized to his victim, but he has not faced jail time, which he is still outstanding on. The victim accepted the apology and has asked everyone to forget the story. And yes, this is true, but we can't just discount the fact that this person has lived with this for their entire lives, and they probably wanted to move on from it a long time ago, and could have if Polanski actually went to jail for what he did, if he was actually punished for it. So I still put that at Roman Polanski's feet. The fact that she was made to accept the fact that she was assaulted at the age of 13, and the fact that she had to accept an apology in order to attempt to move past it. That's still on Polanski for not having the balls to go to fucking jail. That is not happening, unfortunately, but I can't be the judge of the man. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can judge people who have sex with children, who rape children. You fucking can judge them. I'm a festival director. I judge the quality of the films. That's such a goddamn cop-out, dude. And Polanski is a great master, one of the last old great masters of European cinema. I don't see any reason not to invite what could be his last work, though I hope it isn't. Man, I hope it is. He's only 93 years old. Oh, he's going to be kicking off soon then. So we could go on making films like Clint Eastwood or Manuel de Oliveira, but I don't see any reason not to invite him. I'm ready to face the polemics again. Great. Good for you. In the case of Woody Allen, the accusations are more than 20 years ago and have been dismissed by authorities. So again, I don't see any reason to ban a film by Woody Allen from the festival. And it's a very good movie, much better than the ones he's done in the last dozen years or so. I'm happy to have him back at Venice. Yeah, this whole thing with Woody Allen, there is, it's not the stuff that he was accused of, because I think that has mostly been cleared up. I think it's more the fact that he married his stepdaughter. I think that's more the problem. And that when, his adopted daughter, married his adopted daughter. And they adopted her when she was, I think, 5 or 6. And I know there's the story out there that they didn't really know each other. They never really hung out with one another. They weren't really around one another until an older age. But Woody Allen cheated on his wife with his adopted daughter and then married his adopted daughter. And I think she was like 20, 21 at the time. So like, he's still a piece of shit. He's still a piece of shit. And like, we can't forget that. We cannot forget that. And of course, Luc Besson, I can't believe that the person didn't bring up Luc Besson. Like, I think Luc Besson is far worse than Woody Allen in this regard. But maybe Luc Besson's too important to the film industry or some shit like that. I have no idea. I never want to see a Polanski or Allen film. I mean, if you ever do, just steal it. Did you guys? Shit, I don't think I ever told you guys this. I had a short film, or not a short film, a short go up on TikTok, talking about, or like, and I just did a short version of that rant I did where it's like, hey, you ever want to watch a Polanski film? Steal it. And I went through that whole reasoning as to why we should steal from Owen Polanski, because he shouldn't get any money, because he's never actually paid for his crimes. And TikTok deleted it because I was inciting people technically to commit a crime. So I think that was like one of my first and only like hard content warnings on TikTok. So now I've learned that I can't tell people to go do crimes, which is why I'm never going to tell people to go do crimes like, steal from directors who are super shitty, like Roman Polanski. I would never tell you guys to do that, ever. Stealing is bad. Yeah. Polanski and Allen are like just below the level of directors one has to watch, so overall it doesn't even matter because you can be a great cinephile and just skip all their stuff. I think each of them have directed a couple of films that are must watches, I would say. In the case of Polanski, it's Chinatown and Rosemary's Baby. In the case of Allen, it's probably Manhattan and maybe one other. Aside from that, though, yeah, their filmographies can mostly just be left alone. It's always the same, separate the art from the artist excuse. No, I know. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Like, how do you go and shake the hand of someone who drugged and raped a 13-year-old? How do you do that? How do you smile and welcome someone who drugged and raped a 13-year-old on to your stage, into your event? How do you do that? How does one do that? Because I don't know. I honestly don't know. I pirated Chinatown the first time I watched it. Nice. I didn't know the stuff from Luc Besson, but it now makes sense for that weird-ass scene in Leon the Professional. Oh, yeah. And all of his stuff happened right around Leon the Professional as well. So, like, he's working with a 12-year-old Natalie Portman and then goes off and marries a 15-year-old, like, a few months before or a few months after Leon comes out. It's, like, I just don't know how the man continued to work. It makes no sense to me. How do you not know your adopted daughter? Okay, so here's the thing about Woody Allen. He's a shitty father. He is a shitty father. And he admits to this. Like, if you go on his Wikipedia page, I think he made a deal with Mia Farrow when they got married where he's like, okay, we'll get married, but your kids are your business and I do not want to be in their lives. So, like, even though he was married to Mia Farrow, they lived in, like, separate apartments, I think. And he never stayed over at Mia Farrow's apartment because he never wanted to be around the kids. So he never, like, knew his adopted daughter until he started having an affair with her, which is real fucked up. Hey man, where am I on the list now? Can you check? I don't know. Further down, probably. Unless your name is Dan. Look, everyone, it's Dan Bruin. And I know we've done a Dan before, but I don't think it's this Dan because we actually have 2 AA Dans in the community. So I'm just going to roast this person as though it was the very first time. So here you go, Dan. I hope you're excited. And you have a YouTube link that I'm not going to click on, but I am going to click on this wonderful color purple, which does remind me of Karsten Runquist. And now I think maybe I have roasted this before because I feel like I've made this joke before about how your profile picture is like Karsten Runquist, except it is the grimace. This is a close-up shot of the grimace's asshole. And I want all of you to acknowledge that you are now looking at the grimace's asshole. It's all purple. There's no hole. It's just all purple. Grimace's asshole. You're welcome. I'm curious about this though. Ugh. I want to see what the YouTube is. It's got to be a Rickroll though, right? If it's a Rickroll, then I've definitely done this before. Oh no. It's a what? It's a DJ set? You put a DJ set? Wait a minute. Is this your DJ set? Are you a DJ? Why is there a curtain up? I can't tell what's going on in any of this. Hold on, I'm going to mute it but play a little bit of it. Is this supposed to be art? Am I looking at art right now? His profile pic is what you see after you drink the Grimace shake. God, I hope not. What is up with that Grimace shake, by the way? Like, I don't know if we have that in Canada, but like, I don't know. Imagine DJ TJ. I'd just be playing metal the whole time. Although I'd probably come up with like some pretty good stuff. You know what? If someone actually got me to DJ, I would put in a little bit of effort and I'd probably try to put together like a pretty sick old school hip hop mix. But it would mostly just be me like researching and not just like pulling shit out of the air being like, ooh yeah, this is a great song, or like, ooh yeah, this is a great song. It would just be all research based. It wouldn't be like, you know, music that I 100% love. It'd just be like, oh yeah, you guys think I can't DJ? Well, guess what? Here we go. Also, now that we're returning to Dan, the DJ Dan, as it were, we've got a film with rape in it. Perfect Blue. Way to go, Dan. Way to go. Eyes Wide Shut, very sexy movie. The Handmaiden, a very sexy movie. Dan, are you okay? Do you perhaps need to beach yourself? Maybe. Do you need to beach off, Dan? Because it's okay to beach off. You don't have to just keep watching these movies with sexy things in them. Eyes Wide Shut and the Handmaiden specifically. Perfect Blue, obviously not sexy because it's a rape scene, but just beat yourself. Just beat yourself off. And also stop being so obsessed with Criterion films that are directed by Martin Scorsese. We all know that you put After Hours there probably like 3 seconds ago, because that's how long that film has been out in the Criterion collection. But you have been having some recent activity recently. You watched Fellini's Satyricon. You also watched De Grob Eskas des Börsenschinzer Steiner. I should have been reading that with a German accent. I'm so sorry. What is this? Starring Alfie Woodard? Whoa. That is a heavy title. Holy shit. I'm not even going to read that out loud. God damn. And that's a Broadway thing? What? Broadway Theater Archive? What? Whoa. A unique award-winning tale of African Americans' women's journey in America. Damn. That's probably the heaviest shit I've ever seen on this website. Whew. And then what is this? Land of Silence and Darkness. Oh, it's a Werner Herzog documentary. So I guess that got what? A 4.5 star. Werner Herzog's wonderful voice getting a 4.5 star. Okay. Not mad about it. Not bad about it. So the lists, Dan. The lists. Fave 100. Well, what do we got here after the top 4? Inglourious Bastards, Mother, Three Women, Solaris, High and Low, Arrival. Anything different and fun and interesting? Ooh, Anti-Clock. What is that? Wait, a film by Jane Arden, the singer? Was a Welsh film director, actor, screenwriter, playwright, songwriter, and poet. Yeah, Jane Arden. What? The complex and fascinating experimental exploration of time and identity. Anti-Clock is a film of authentic, startling originality. I bet this is honestly just like some weird art film that uses VHS stuff. Brilliantly mixing film and video techniques, Arden and Bond's paranoid psychological surveillance study of a career gambler turned clairvoyant unstuck in time captures on-screen the anxieties that have infiltrated the consciousness of so many in Western society. All right, yeah, I'll put that on the watch list. That sounds kind of sick, actually. But what else do we got here? Anything else that sticks out as being not what you would normally see? Ooh, throw away your books, rally in the streets. Hello. Conditions have been better for the nameless protagonist. His grandmother is a shoplifter, and his war criminal father and sister have an unhealthy, intimate relationship with the family rabbit. I'm sorry, what? His war criminal father and sister have an unhealthy, intimate relationship with the family rabbit. They both have an intimate relationship with the family rabbit? Separately? I don't know what's actually worse. If they're doing like threesomes with the family rabbit, or if they're like have a relationship on their own with it. 500 people have this in their top 4 too. What else has this person directed? Anything I know? Fruits of Passion, that looks sexy. Pastoral, To Die in the Country. What the hell? Okay, so I'm actually kind of interested in this film more because it looks like it's about like protest and popular uprisings and stuff. It is a fire name for sure. So that for that reason is going in the watch list. I'm getting a lot of watch list stuff here. Oh wait, what is this? Timeless, bottomless, bad movie? What? I don't really want to get into that one. I feel like though there is some sexiness going on here, like the Phantom of Liberty. I wonder what that could be. Yep. I wonder. Oh, it's a Louis Buñuel film as well. Nice. And you? What are you? A Night in the Nude by Takahashi, or excuse me. Wait. Takashi Ishii. I'm saying that name wrong, but I feel like I need to be saying it way better than I am. So we got Vagabond. Hey. Oh, Irreversible. God damn it. I mean, we're already getting demonetized for some of the other stuff in here, but hey. Always got to point out where it's irreversible. Climax. You know what? Going through this list, this person has like some film bro tendencies, you know? Like you got Lynch, Tarantino, and Bong Joon-ho up top, although Bong Joon-ho's kind of like... Some of his earlier work, I think, is outside of film broness. Parasite, though, that certainly is. You got like some film broness, and then it just like slowly starts, to melt away as you get further and further in. Like, yeah, you got like Tenet and Old Boy and like No Country for Old Men, sure. But then it's like Hi Mom and The White Diamond and Love and Pop. Like, what even is that? Zola. Those are films that I would not call film bro films. Tampopo. Well, I guess Gumo would be. The Watermelon Woman. That's a good one for that. Embrace the Serpent, I've heard, is really good. Bringing Out the Dead, like a Scorsese, but it's not like a very well-loved Scorsese film. So yeah, like partial film bro. A little bit of a film bro. A tiny amount of a film bro. Are these ranked lists or what? Yeah, they are. All right. Bong Joon-ho ranked. We don't get to see this very often. Mother, Memories of Murder, Parasite, The Host, Oakjaw, Snowpiercer, Barking Dogs Never Bite, and Incoherence. I haven't seen Incoherence. That's a short film, I think. Yeah, it's a short film. So I'm not going to include that at all. I'm going to rearrange this, though. Parasite 1, Memories of Murder 2, Mother 3, Snowpiercer 4, Oakjaw 5, Barking Dogs Never Bite 6, The Host 7. Boom. We did it, everyone. We did it. God, it's so easy sometimes. Park Chan-wook, I guess this is also Park Chan-wook ranked. Yep. The Handmaiden, JSA, yo. No, JSA over Oldboy is just wrong. And Decision to Leave I would probably put in third, but a few of these films I haven't seen. Although I have seen Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, Lady Vengeance, and Oldboy. Yeah, I've seen the whole Vengeance trilogy. Stoker, I think, is not good. I haven't seen Thirst. So I would probably do Decision to Leave 1, Oldboy 2... Or would I do Decision to Leave 1? No, it'd be Oldboy 1, Decision to Leave 2. And these are just the ones that I've seen. Lady Vengeance 3, Sympathy for Lady Vengeance 4, or Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance 4. And I think those are the only ones I've seen because I have... Oh, no, and Stoker last. Stoker is shit. As much as I love Park Chan-wook, he should never direct a film in English ever again. Hodorowski, Tarkovsky. We're actually getting some directors here that you don't see ranked lists for that often. That's kind of cool. Ooh, this guy. Yo, Millennium Mambo. Oh, so you haven't seen that other film of his that I've seen. Which is... God, what was the name of it? I've seen The Assassin, but I'm talking about Daughter of the Nile. I saw that one recently, and it's pretty sick. I think I actually ranked it above Millennium Mambo. Yeah, I did. That's a goddamn good movie. Recommended for sure. And I need to see more films by this director, whose name I usually don't pronounce because I think I do it wrong, but I think it's Hyosya, I think. Hyosya, I think that's how you pronounce it. Hitchcock, Villeneuve, De Palma. You don't see that very often. Shinju Terayama. Oh, this is the person that we were looking at before who did that one with the awesome name. Kiyoshi Kurosawa. All right, let's see it. He did a remake of Tokyo Sonata. That's a Yasujiro Ozu film from back in the day. Hold on. Where's Pulse? Have you not seen... Oh, Pulse is number 3. Dumb. I would put Pulse number 1, personally. I put Cure 2. And the other ones I haven't seen, so there's not much else I can do here. But Kiyoshi Kurosawa, everyone... Wait, no, I've seen one other Kiyoshi Kurosawa film. Oh shit, what is it called? I was at TIFF not that long ago. Oh wait, no, I've seen a few of his films because I've seen Creepy as well. Hold on. I've seen 4 of his movies. Yes. So, Pulse, I think Cure, Creepy, and then To the Ends of the Earth. To the Ends of the Earth isn't really a horror film. This is like one of those weird things with this director, with Kiyoshi Kurosawa, is that he's done a lot of like horror films, a lot of cop films, but I think now in like the later part of his career, he's doing more just like straight drama, and To the Ends of the Earth is more of a straight drama. Whereas, you know, like Pulse is one of the best Japanese horror films ever made. Full stop, you know? Love that movie, except for the very last shot of the plane. Always hate that shot. Yo, a Maya Dern ranked list? God damn. Witch's Cradle, The Very Night of Eve. Wait, Meshes of the Afternoon is 3? Really? You think she did 2 better films than that? Ritual and Transfigured Time? I don't think I've seen that one. Oh, Gore Vidal is in it. That's cool. And The Very Eye of Eve, also 15 minutes. Fuck, I should watch both of these. I bet they're on YouTube for free. Also, obviously, I should watch Witch's Cradle because this is awesome. This just looks cool. Marcel Duchamp is in it? What? Yeah, this is one of the cool things about like experimental films from the 40s. You often just get like really famous artists in there as actors. And I guess Marcel Duchamp is playing an artist in this, so that's cool. This profile has a lot of interesting films to explore. I agree. But it also just has like a bunch of like basic film bro nonsense, right? Like Tarantino, Scorsese, Kubrick, Coens, Lynch, Spielberg. Like there's so much positive stuff in here, but also just a lot of boring bullshit. And I guess not everyone can be super cool and awesome, right? Not everyone is capable of that. And we should remember that. We should also roast them for it. But still, we should remember that not everyone can be super cool and awesome. Oh, good, we actually have some films at a half star. Good. So, whoa, Alexander Skarsgård's Tarzan movie. You don't see that ever. Wait, that was directed by David Yates? Didn't that guy do the Harry Potter movies? Yeah. Man, that was a miss for him. Wait, that's Margot Robbie? What? No, it isn't. It is. She plays Jane in this? How is it that this film is only 7 years old and that looks nothing like Margot Robbie? Like, that's not her. You know? Like, I don't think I'm wrong on this. I think they've done something to her face in this promo image. Like, that's not Margot Robbie. It doesn't even matter what angle I look at it at. It just doesn't look like the eyes are kind of the same, but there's just something wrong. There's something, it doesn't look like her. And this is like a weird composite shot too, because like I don't think based on the lighting that all of these things are happening together. And obviously this is like CGI as well, so maybe that's part of it, but this is a roast. Hey, you know what? Sometimes they turn into like, sometimes they give some compliments. You know, the roast really works best when there's some things that I definitely disagree with. Yeah, there's certainly an uncanny valley thing going on in that one, Charlie. You're right. So also down here at the half stars, we've got Home Alone 4. Ali is Lefe. What? Oh, Love Is All. Nice. Death Note. Aw, poor baby watched a dumb anime adaptation. That's your own goddamn fault. Half star to Patriot. That's kind of funny, actually. Honest Thief. Oh, man. I think there's probably a year, and I don't know what the year is, but there is a year where we should have just stopped watching Liam Neeson films. Like that is something that we should have done. We should have all just, as a collective community, stopped watching Liam Neeson films. Because I don't think that they're any good after a certain point. It was probably after Taken, honestly. Taken 2, maybe that has some good points in it. Maybe it has some good moments in it. But there was just that moment somewhere, at some point in time, when we should have just stopped watching Liam Neeson films. We really, really should have. What else we got down here? Enchanted at a 1. Was someone in the chat talking about that? Indiana 4 is not a half star. Yeah, it is. Kingdom of Crystal Skull sucks. It's awful. I even like roast it a little bit in my Christopher Nolan video that's coming out soon. Oh look, there's Taken 2 right there. Speak of the devil. Speak of the Liam Neeson. Also, yeah, they have electrocuting an elephant here. Fuck that movie. Don't kill animals. Jesus Christ. What else is down here? Truth or Dare, Gamer. Yeah, these are all pretty bad movies. Looks like this person is pretty good at figuring out what the bad movies are. Although Last Samurai, I would put that higher up. That's like a solid, yeah, I was about to say it's a solid 3-star movie. There you go. 1 star, it's a little extreme. It's a little extreme. But a lot of this other stuff, yeah, I can see it. It's just a bunch of like Hollywood sequels and bullshit like that. The Lion King 2, gross. Yeah, Surf's Up, Road Trip. Road Trip's probably a better film than a 1 star. Wait, that was directed by Todd Phillips? Like that Todd Phillips? What? Yeah, I haven't seen this movie in a long time, but I'm going to say that's at least a 2. I'm going to say that's at least a 2. Mostly because Tom Green is in it and he's kind of funny. And you got to love DJ Quayles and Amy Smart. Oh my god, you can't have Victoria down here as a 1 star. Come on now. That is a great one-take film. That's a great one-take film. Boo on you, Dan. Boo on you. Now I am getting mad. Now I am going to start roasting you. See no evil? What does that even mean? The story of a young photographer and how he came to define an era. What? An uncensored look into the life of 90s fashion photographer and youth culture icon? Oh, Sorrentini. Or Sorrenti. Known for his prodigious photos and responsible for the rise of heroin chic, this is the story of a young photographer and how he came to define an era. Yes, heroin chic. Isn't that the thing that made everyone want to lose a bunch of weight and led to lots of very unhealthy body image bullshit? Like, should that be celebrated? I don't know. What is this? His Motorbike, Her Island by Obayashi, who also directed House. Okay. So this is the kind of person we're dealing with here. Someone who watches films by the person who also did House, but not House itself. I'm sure House is here somewhere, though. Just trying to look for that big orange cat, and I'm not seeing it. I'm actually curious about like some of these ones that I've never heard of before. Wait, Beautiful Boy at a 5? What? This Timothée Chalamet, Steve Carell film? I think it premiered at TIFF, and I think it was like roundly, well, not like drummed out of the festival, but I remember people being kind of like, no, it's not that great. So just surprised to see it there at a 5 star. Makes me think this person isn't that good at watching movies. Goddamn film bro stuff. Get away from the film bro stuff. I should look at my own profile and see how much film bro stuff is there at a 5 star. It's probably quite a few. We are all film bros at heart, are we not? Hopefully not. Interstellar, yeah, I mean, this Death Note movie here, that seems kind of weird. Oh no, that's just Death Note the anime. Goddamn weebs. They're everywhere. Wait, what is this? Pas de deux. 2 ballet dancers form a dance enhanced with surreal after-image visuals. Norman McLaren. Wait, isn't he Canadian? Was Scottish-born Canadian animator. Yeah. Oh yeah, he did Neighbors. True. Nice. I should watch that actually. Watch list. It's probably on the National Film Board of Canada website. Booyah! Free movies for everyone in Canada. Probably not for you guys, though, because you're American, probably. But if you're in Canada, go check out the streaming service for the NFB, the National Film Board. They've got a lot of great Canadian documentaries and experimental films on there, shorts and feature films alike. So, what else? I think this is probably it. Not seeing a lot of, other things to get mad at. I'm more just curious about some of these films that he's rated so highly. God. I have tried so hard in the past to learn how to pronounce this name. Apichapong Versatile? Yes. VPN? Yeah, I guess you could use a VPN to get to the NFB website. For those of you who are curious. National Film Board of Canada. Bang. And then yeah, you can just start watching a movie, I think. There you go. Here's a film called French Enough. 18 minutes long by Alexis Normand. Came out in 2022. And this is probably talking about like people in Quebec who now have to deal with not being allowed to like speak English, really. I mean, they can speak English, but yeah, it's a weird situation. Ever Deadly. Ooh, this is one that I wanted to watch. Wait, is this available to watch? Yeah? Oh, sick. Also, this new NFB logo looks like shit. They never should have changed it from like the animated green one from a long time ago. Never should have. But this is cool. I'm going to watch this eventually. This is a documentary about a famous Canadian, indigenous Canadian throat singer, I think. Tanya Tagaq. I think she was nominated for like, I can't remember if it was a Grammy or a Juno or something like that. But yeah, you can also see some of these like really incredible Canadian animated films that go back, into the 60s at least. They also do good stuff with indigenous filmmakers, really pointing out who they were. I wonder if you could see. You must be able to see stuff like Neighbor and things like that. Yeah, they've got stuff. The ABC's of film animation, so yeah, they've got stuff from like the 70s. Norm MacLaren, there's one from him. I like the mood you're in. Yeah, I mean, I'm just having a good time. Third page of The Sun. Yeah, now I get to let people know that they can easily watch like lots of old and good Canadian stuff just by going to the NFB website with a VPN, I assume. Actually, someone who's not in Canada, can you go to this and just see if you can watch stuff on it, or do you have to be Canadian? Because I feel like you do need to be Canadian to access this, but it's all free if you do. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Leonard Cohen. Nice. That's a good one. That's a classic one. It works outside of Canada. No shit. That's awesome. All right, well, if anyone wants to see like some Canadian documentaries, here you go. I wonder if they have... Ooh, they might not because of someone else releasing it. But Years of Resistance? Okay, if y'all are capable of watching this, and it sounds like you are, please watch this film. Kanasatake 270 Years of Resistance. This is one of like the Canadian documentaries, and it's very good. It's all about this moment in Canadian history, I think in the early 90s, when Indigenous people basically said, no, we're not going to allow you to like build a golf course on our land. So they put up like barbed wire and shit and basically defended their land. And the Canadian government did a whoopsie and basically called in the military, and there was this big standoff. And so this documentary shows you what's going on in that. There's also not a documentary film, but a narrative film called Beans. It looks the same thing, but that's more recent. It's also good. But this is like one of the Canadian documentaries. And it's one that I will always recommend that people check out. And really just any old NFB stuff. Like, there were some very good documentarians who worked at the NFB. Like, shit, are any of the old, like, Michel Brault films here? Michel Brault? Pour la Suite de Mont is here. Nice. Yep. Yeah, any of Michel Brault's documentaries from like the 60s, those are ones that you have to watch. Like End of Summer, Et Longue de Chat, Pour la Suite de Mont. You gotta watch his stuff. Incredible stuff. So much good stuff here on the NFB. It's a great little resource. And no, Dan, you didn't miss your own roast. We're still kind of in the middle of it. I just decided to start talking about the NFB in the middle of it. Although you're right, we are kind of at the end. And honestly, for the most part, this was not so much of a roast as it was me being like, ooh, this is a new interesting film that I've never heard about. I did put Anti-Clock on my watch list, so thank you for that. And I think some other stuff here where I was like, ooh, cool. I did call you a film bro a few times, though, so there you go. Never mind, it is available. Oh, it is? Nice. It works outside of Canada, works in the USA. Nice. Love to see it. Everyone go to the National Film Board of Canada. Support Canadian cinema. It's a great little organization. Kill Bill? Yeah. All right. So you know what, Dan? I think you actually did miss your roast. So very sorry for that. We did talk about your DJ set, though. Do you want to give us some context about your DJ set and why there's a giant sheet in front of it? And like I can probably see you like right there doing some drums and stuff. Let's listen to it for a bit. Ooh. So are you live drumming here? What's going on? Come on, Dan, tell me about your music. Oh, wait, you guys can't hear it. There you go. There you go. What's this? What's this all about? Definitely getting a content strike for that, but I don't care. Actually sounded not so bad. Also, I love this reaction. Oh, hey! Oh, hey! Don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Do not even know what that's supposed to mean. And you know what, Louis? Now that you're actually here, I'm not going to do you last. I'm going to move you back up to where you were supposed to be. Because I don't know... Yeah, we're almost at 3 hours in. Might only do a couple more. That sounds really good. Well, there you go. No, it's a live set of me DJing plus a video of a performance shot behind a curtain. So, like, the DJ set is not the performance that we're seeing? Is that what you're saying? Because, like, why? Why not just put a sheet up and film yourself doing DJ stuff? But not me performing, I don't know the drummer. What? What a twisted web you've weaved, Dan. What a twisted web indeed. That's basic. Speaking of fire film titles, which titles would make cool emo song titles? For me, it's I do not care if we go down in history as barbarians. Wait. Would make cool emo song titles. I think one of the ones that I would go with for sure, I mean, Fallen Angels, that'd be a good emo song. But those who make revolution halfway dig their own graves. If we're just going for really long, like, oh god, what's that band that always has super long names and they're kind of an emo band? It's not This Will Destroy You. They're not emo band at all. The World is a Beautiful Place and I'm No Longer Afraid to Die. I feel like they have really long song titles, so that could work there. It's a DJ set with a lot of drums, though. Okay. Yeah, we're going for long titles like My Chemical Romance. Okay. Oh, what is that one? The Wife, the Thief, the Cook, and the Whore, or something like that? That could be good. Oh, that'd be more of like a Panic at the Disco song, I feel like. What is that one that I'm thinking of? The Mother and the Whore? No. The Leader, the Driver, and the Leader's Wife? Shit. The Leader... Yeah. The Leader, His Driver, and the Driver's Wife by Nick Broomfield. This is a great documentary, by the way. He basically, Nick Broomfield, he's a British... Oh, I've seen this film. I should have this marked off. Nick Broomfield's a British documentarian, and he basically goes to South Africa, and he follows around the leader of a neo-Nazi organization. And I believe this is still during South African apartheid. And he basically just figures out a way of, like, making fun of him for, like, an hour and a half straight. And it's wonderful. Like, he exposes this man as being an absolute fool. So if you ever wanted to laugh at a Nazi... This is a great documentary for you to watch. The Leader, His Driver, and the Driver's Wife. Great stuff. Great stuff. I've always liked, as I was moving ahead occasionally, I saw brief glimpses of beauty. Jesus. I bet, what's his name? The guy who did Memoria, Verstical. I bet he's got some good ones that would work as emo songs. Let's see. Cemetery of Splendor. It's not that long, but it's pretty good. Syndromes in a Century. Yep. Year of the Everlasting Storm. Don't even tell me that would make a great emo song. Iron Pussy. Wait, no. Excuse me. The Adventures of Iron Pussy. Nice. Any other good ones here? 311, A Sense of Home Films. Fever Room. Monsoon. Fepur. Stories on Human Rights. Actually, yeah, that one wouldn't be bad either. And then just a bunch of other stuff that I can't tell what the titles are unless I actually click on them. But yeah, there's a couple of good ones here. Syndromes in a Century and Year of the Everlasting Storm. That would have been great. Although this was like one where a bunch of different people directed shorts, and he was just one of them. Worsticle. So, yeah. It's a good one. It's a good one. Yep, indeed. All right. All right. Oh, man. Been sitting down for a while. I did a lot of editing today. A lot of filming, too. When I recorded the Christopher Nolan video that's going to be coming out in a couple of days, it was an hour and 40 minutes of recording time, basically doing this. So I've kind of been sitting in front of a camera talking for like almost 5 hours today. And then spent another like 3 hours editing, and then went and got a new book from the library. This book, Age of Ash, by one of the writers of the Expanse series. So I guess I'm getting into big old fantasy series again. Oh, this is only a trilogy, so we'll see how long that takes me to get through. Kind of like how I wonder how long it's going to take me to get through the roast of Louis, some particular so-and-so, all the way from the terrible, awful, expensive place known as Vancouver. And when you know it, they have an account on X.com. Oh, Louis, why would you do that to yourself? Why do you want to be in any way involved with actually giving Elon Musk money? That fucking man baby who's destroying his own company for no reason. What are you doing, Louis? What are you trying to do with this X.com, Twitter.com bullshit? Maybe I can tell a bit more if I look at your profile picture. Oh, look at you. You're right by a Scotiabank. Yes, I know all about Scotiabanks, Louis, because I am also Canadian. The only thing I don't know if that is the entrance to a sporting arena or actually a bank. It's hard to tell because Scotiabank literally has the naming rights for fucking everything. Also, congratulations for being one of those people who puts your transit card right behind or in between your phone and the phone case. I'm sure that's not going to cause any scratches that will devalue your phone in the near future. And how could I possibly not know, aside from the fact that you say that you're from Vancouver and you have Scotiabank appearing in this photo, how could I possibly know besides those things that you are Canadian? Well, obviously, it's because you have a goddamn joint rolled up over top of your ear, Louis. My God, I know you live in the hippie mecca of the world, but could you at least be a little more discreet? Not everyone wants to see your drug paraphernalia hanging out all over the goddamn place. And thankfully, beyond that, Louis gives us absolutely no bio to look at. So we can just pop down to what are his favorite films. And naturally, we get film bro nonsense like 2001: A Space Odyssey, a lesser John Woo film, why the fuck isn't Hard Boiled here, a Kurosawa film that no one has ever seen. No one has seen Dreams. This is true. Obviously, everyone's seen Seven Samurai and Yojimbo and Rashomon, but no one has seen Dreams. So I guess you're trying to be different, but I'm not buying it. And then we also have this film called Fireworks, which I guess you've seen twice. And in your reviews for it, you don't even call it Fireworks. You call it by its proper name, Hanabai. And apparently this film, first you said, this is hardcore level art. What does that even mean? Hardcore? I do art hardcore? The only art that you do hardcore is playing in a hardcore band, Louis. You know who's fucking hardcore art? Terror. Terror does hardcore art. This probably, even though it looks like it stars Beat Takeshi, is not hardcore art, because I guarantee Terror or Jism or some other Japanese hardcore band is not fucking there. And let's see what else you said. If I could give it 6 stars, I would give it 6 stars just for respect. Wait, or Korn can be hardcore art? Korn is not hardcore. Korn is nu metal. Oh my God. Come on. You also said that this film is a love letter. It's the sound of the waves and it's the music of Joe Hisaishi, who I assume is not into hardcore, living rent-free in my brain. Grateful to sit, relax, and absorb it again. Remembering the feeling I had in my first watch, now that so much has changed, not really. Huh? What? I don't get it. Oh, so it's a Takeshi Kitano film. Beat Takeshi. That's his other name. So cool. A police officer leaves the force in the face of harrowing personal and professional difficulties. Spiraling into depression, he makes questionable decisions. This is your chill out and absorb movie? It sounds like a cop drama. Jeez Louise. Actually, you know what? With this photo, it looks like a precursor to Old Boy, and I really hope that's not what I'm looking at. You know why. You know why. So what else is going on here on Louis' profile? You recently gave Henny Bai another 5-star review. You gave a 5-star review to The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou, 4.5 stars to The Holy Mountain, and 4.5 stars to Oppenheimer. Whoa, man. You kind of gotta calm down with just loving every film that you watch. You gotta hate some things or else you won't know what you really love. So nutty, says Chris, who is your boy, apparently. And I can only assume that Chris is an idiot. And you can tell him I said so. Fun time watching it on the theaters. You might want to correct your grammar there. Easily my favorite Wes Anderson movie, and also hits different if you love Stu George and David Bowie. Will never forget how impressed I was when I found out about this. Wait, you were impressed when you found out about this? What were you finding out about? The existence of the movie? You should not be impressed by just finding out about a movie. You should be impressed by the art and the and the film craft of the film. That is what should impress you, not the fact that you just found a movie. Or you just were you impressed by the fact that you realized that those were David Bowie covers? Oh my God. It's so fucking obvious, dude. All right, Oppenheimer, let's see it. Oh, la la, cruel. What? Let that sink in. Imagine the size of the script. It's probably around 180 pages. What? Why is... What? What is the point of this? Cillian Murphy brings Oppenheimer back to life, captivates you in every scene to look at his troubled eyes, and I was transported. The editing kept me interested for the whole 3 hours with such ease, changing aspect ratio like pages from a book. Fuck, I hate aspect ratio changes. Never felt so satisfied to see stains and scratches in film. Hard to compliment this work without mentioning the astonishing soundtrack by Göransson. Definitely creates the emotion and elevates the picture to the level Nolan meticulously tries to accomplish. Just your basic Nolan dick riding review. Nothing of substance, nothing that we can actually learn. What an actual... Here it looks like you're actually beating me to the film roast that I just did. What an excellent streak of movie watching, all thanks to serendipity. I don't know who serendipity is, but once again, like your other friend, I can only assume that they're an idiot. So what else do we got going down here? Do you have popular reviews? Not really. And it seems like this one you wrote in Portuguese? Spanish? I don't have Google Translate up anymore. I did. Detect language. Yeah, it is Portuguese. Got it. It must be naive of me not to imagine that out of nowhere in December 2002, in a continuation of Puss in Boots, DreamWorks would release its most beautiful film. All characters are cool, but Wagner Moura, what you did here was absurd, my friend. Okay. Oh, wait, no, we're not roasting that person. I See You, another film in Portuguese. Can't read that. All right. Gonna head out now, y'all. I'm watching Rear Window for the first time. Enjoy, Eli. It's a good one. So I think the profile is done, but what about the lists? Tarantino's 10? No. Kill Bill counts as one film. He's only done 9. His 10th film will be his last film. Right? Yeah. Wait, hold on. Yeah. I forget how that's actually supposed to work. He got so obsessed with symmetry. Oh, look, it's a Wes Anderson list that no one will ever be able to find because you didn't put Wes Anderson in the name. Good job. Wait, 12 Brazil. Is this 12 from Brazil? Ooh, interesting. Is Macunaíma on here? It is! I've seen this movie. Yes, I have. Yes, I have indeed. I am the greatest of cinephiles because I've seen a Brazilian film from 1969. Nice. All of it's nice. What else is here, though? Central Station. I don't think I've seen this. Central do Brasil. I'll put that on the watch list. It's got a 4.2. That's pretty good. That's pretty high. What is it about? An emotive journey of a former schoolteacher who writes letters for illiterate people and a young boy whose mother has just died as they search for the father he never knew. Oh man, that's a tearjerker and a half. I don't know if I can do that. What is this? Inside here, nobody is guilty. Do you believe that? So, oh, interesting. Okay. Genre, crime, politics, violence, racism, sexuality. Okay, okay. Also very highly rated. Interesting. Man, you must have good taste when it comes to Brazilian films, except you've got both elite squads here. What, do you hate Brazil that much? Aren't these just like over-the-top action films that really try to, aren't these basically like conservative films? Maybe I'm misremembering them. I think I've only ever seen Elite Squad, but maybe I might be wrong. I might be wrong. So what else is going on here? 1960s 12. Why are you doing them as 12 films? And why are you letting everyone know that Cronenberg is from Canada? Everyone knows that he's from Canada. Or are these just Cronenberg's Canadian films? Ooh, interesting. Although I would argue, I think pretty much every Cronenberg film is a Canadian film because he makes them with Canadian money. Almost always. But yeah, Dead Ringer's number 1. That is correct. Crash should be much higher. Videodrome should be number 2. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Watch more Cronenberg. A24, Marvel shit, 2000s, 1980s, Lynch, my guy, the one and only Star Trek rank. Yeah, right. We've already done enough of those to know that they're all wrong. They're all wrong. Fancy Clown 2022 award. The fuck is the Fancy Clown 2022 award? Who hands that out? Are you the Fancy Clown? How are you a fancy clown? Are you just like very scary, but you drink tea out of very fine china? How does that work? Also, you put blonde on here. What the fuck? How dare you? You shouldn't be doing that. Wait, what is that movie? Detective versus Sleuths. Oh, a YKF film. Right. I don't think I ever saw... No, I didn't see that one. And in fact, a few of these I haven't seen, like Moonage Daydream and Lighting Up the Stars. But I've seen most of the other ones, and I would say that Screamin' Barbarian and Bones and All and Bullet Train... You know what? This entire row clears Multiverse of Madness easily. In fact, most of this clears Multiverse of Madness from what I've seen. Yeah, Multiverse of Madness just was not great. Just a not great movie. A not very, very good movie. Star Trek, did I mean Star Wars? Yeah, probably. Sometimes I mispronounce things, god damn it. When you're trying to say things as quickly as possible because you feel like you need to do that in order to keep the energy of the live stream up, occasionally you trip over your words. And I'm fine with that. Oh, you hated Cam. Wait, this is a different film than I think that I thought it was. Yeah, I haven't seen this actually, although I thought maybe it was good. I thought I heard maybe good things about it. Although maybe I just know someone who's really into Screen Life films. Green Lantern, Catwoman, Ghost Rider. Yeah, okay. These are all the half stars that I would imagine someone would put as a half star. Hush is a 1 star, though. That's kind of harsh. That's kind of harsh, man. This is not bad. One of Mike Flanagan's early works. A guy who did Dr. Sleep, Haunting a Hill House. It's a decent film. And there he is, proving that you, too, can be a good director, even if you lost a bunch of your hair. There's still hope for me. So what else we got here? Yo, is that the second... You son of a bitch. You put National Treasure Book of Secrets as a 1 star. This is legitimately a great movie. Like 3.5 stars from me. This is so good. How dare you besmirch the legacy of this great film? I am angry now. Also, isn't one of the Expendable films good? And Cruel Intentions is fun. Wait, what's going on here? I now think that maybe, just maybe, you are having a laugh. Yesterday is actually not that bad of a film. Blonde, yeah, 1 star, sure. Oh yeah, those Fear Streets are way too low. I mean, they're pretty average movies. They're like 2 to 2.5 star films. Like, get that shit out of here. Come on now. Wrath of the Titans, yeah. There's just some weird stuff popping up for me now. National Treasure, Book of Secrets, definitely better than like Wrath of the Titans and Dirty Grandpa and Scary Movie 5. Ugh, disgusting. Disgusting, Louis. I am disgusted by this. I am the most disgusted human being who's ever existed. So now let's see how more disgusted I can be by looking at the top here. Wait, Miss 45, isn't that Besson? No, it's Abel Ferreira. Right. I feel like Besson might have produced that, though. Talk to Her. You know, this is actually kind of interesting because there's some 5 stars here that you don't usually see. Like Perrault la Foi, the Godard film. Talk to Her, you don't see that as a 5-star really at all. Miss 45, you'd never see that as a 5-star. What else? Battle Royale? Jeez Louise. I guess you love watching teenagers kill each other. You know, which I guess is fine. Although really, you could just set up a bunch of cameras in American schools and see the exact same thing. The Straight Story 5 stars. Playtime 5 stars. Nice. This is like advanced film bros stuff. This is the kind of profile that I want film bros to advance into and become, you know? You leave behind the Tarantinos and instead you're going for the Wong Kar-wai and the PTA. And not even that many PTA films. Just really Phantom Thread, which I think is his best film. You still got your Godfathers and your Lynches, sure, and your Finchers, but it's not the main ones, which is also good to see. Although I think you maybe give out a lot of 5 stars. Maybe I'm about to change my tune by looking at the rest of these. Yeah, this is more straightforward film bro stuff. Although Decalogue, not a lot of people have seen all of Decalogue. But a lot of people have seen Goodfellas and Bottle Rocket and Le Samurai. So yeah, there's some definite film bro vibes here, Louis. But it seems like you are careening away from it, which I love. Good for you. Talk to Her is what? Almodovar? Yeah. Yeah, I need to watch that. Watch it. It's on the Criterion channel right now, right? No, it's on Mubi. Right. That'd be an easy one to watch if I ever wanted to. And I do. I do want to. Blade Runner. Nice. Oh, jeez. Yeah, not seeing a lot else here to get mad at, honestly. Wait, what is that? Bo Burnham? Oh, man. Sad emo boy trying to laugh. Pathetic. Still at 4.5 stars, though. What's the curve on this? What is your curve like? Yeah, I don't like that. It's too heavily weighted. It's too even. And you've only rated... Oh, okay. You've only seen about 1,000 films. You know what? For someone who's only seen 1,000 films, you're actually watching some good stuff. Some atypical stuff. So you know what? I think I need to end the roast there because I'm just going to start complimenting you even more. So Louis, I hope that you like that roast, especially now that you are off of work, and hopefully you can have a good night. It's because I'm Brazilian. Yeah, I kind of figured you were Brazilian. Like, usually people from like Canada, the United States are not going to make a whole list about what their favorite Brazilian films are. Also, the fact that you were writing some of your reviews in Portuguese was also a bit of a tip-off. Again, oh yeah, Central Station used to have 4.5 average and was to 15 on the top 250. Was it really? Nice. Gumo too low, wasn't it? Where was it? I forget. Was it on the low end? That was insane. Thanks. Hey, my pleasure. My pleasure indeed. Was Gumo bottom end? I don't remember seeing it. Oh yeah, Gumo 1 star. Yeah. I mean, I can understand giving it a 1 star if you're not into like the more extreme things that it shows, you know? Just like I've said before, like if you give Cannibal Holocaust a low rating, like I get it, you know? I understand why you would give it a low rating. Same thing with films like Gumo as well. Miss 45 is a great film. I still have not seen it. I think you'd like the Twitter profile though. You see, with Twitter, I don't open those without checking them. Because Twitter is no longer safe, honestly. It's just not. So this is what? Ooh, you've got 1,800 followers. Good for you. So this is what? Just images from movies? I guess this is safe. Look, everyone, we're on X. Look at the X. Ooh, can't even copyright it because it's a stupid goddamn Unicode X. What an idiot Elon Musk is. So yeah, you're just doing shots from movies. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's kind of sexy. I Want You, Michael Winterbottom. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. So what, are you just doing like Google image searches for these movies? Or are you just hopping into their IMDb and seeing what's there? Or are these you taking very specific screenshots? I actually follow this account. Apparently a few people do. Now, it looks like you're trying to keep things to like a very specific scene as well, which is kind of cool. You should have done all shots from this perspective. Just them switching over time. That would have been cool. Allow me to critique your Twitter account that has like 7 or 8 times the amount of followers as mine, although I don't post on mine hardly at all. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's good stuff. Hey, look. It's Brokeback Mountain. Is Knox still here? Look, Knox. Look. It's Brokeback Mountain. And you're very welcome for the roast earlier, Dan. I hope you enjoyed it. I think I was a bit roastier during the beginning of it, so if you just went back and watched it, that's cool. Ooh, Eyes Without a Face. The Apartment, yes. Look at this. Wait, when did The Apartment come out? 1960? I wonder if Jacques Tati saw this before he did Playtime. Because just like that, like this shot here very much reminds me of Jacques Tati and the way that it's in the symmetry of the film and the way that everything is so precisely organized. Like that's a great shot. That's a great shot. Twin Peaks. Yes. That's actually kind of cool. I'm going to like this tweet. That's a good one. Whoop. Doing part 9. Oh, you're just doing like all of Twin Peaks? Okay. Still though, doing the thing with like the Twin Peaks and then like, yeah, treating it like it's a full episode, that's kind of cool. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Might even follow you. Yeah, why not? Why not? On this stupid devil website. Oh, dear. So you know what, everyone? I think that maybe that's it for me doing roast tonight. And I think also that's going to be it for the live stream. So my apologies to Tyler, who's going to go next. But yeah, I have been in front of a camera a lot today. And I have a lot of editing to do tomorrow. So I am going to take this opportunity to go sit on my couch and perhaps have a beverage, not an alcoholic one, naturally, but a soda, not a soda, but carbonated water. Yeah, I think a carbonated water would do real good for me right now. Ooh, yeah, and I've got my book to read. Sick. So I will say thank you again to every single one of you for joining me, and I will be back again on Friday, probably. I'm going to put a little bit of an asterisk for next Friday's live stream because, like I said, there's 3 films coming out this weekend that I want to review so I can get more reviews out, just so I can sort of like petition to TIFF and be like, hey, what's going on? So if there is a live stream, it will probably be truncated or it may not happen on Friday. If you want to know if it's going to happen or not, please join the Discord. I always give everyone a heads up on the day, whether or not the live stream is or is not happening. And yeah, join the Discord and have good conversations with everyone who's here in the chat, probably, and who is not in the chat because they're just in the Discord doing stuff or, you know, doing other life things. Who knows? So yes, please keep a lookout for that, and I will see you, if not this Friday, then certainly in a video that's coming out tomorrow about Barbie, and eventually a video about Christopher Nolan that's coming out, and that'll hopefully be coming out this weekend. So until then, dear cinephiles, I wish you adieu, and I hope you have a good goddamn week. Bye-bye.